Don't worry, once you switch over to 3, you'll start dying.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
They really do. So the problem is, it isn't that they do a bunch of damage to you. What ends up happening is you'll get like 3 mobs in a row that do some kind of status ailment to you where it makes you run away or freeze or whatever, and then you'll just die because you can't use your potion and you can't use any skills because they're all down. It's bad. That shit's terrible.
It's terrible.
You just get chain CC'd.
I looked up endgame build for the Necromancer, which I think is funny because the 2 main endgame builds for it, neither of them use the summons.
Yeah, because they're terrible. The AI on them is real
agree.
bad.
It's just funny that like the purpose of a Necromancer is
summon skeletons.
I'm
well,
keeping,
it's also bone boys. I mean, you shoot bone shit.
Bone boys.
But I'm keeping all the aspects I find that do buff minions for in the future
sooner or
when
later.
they do buff a Necromancer again.
Yes.
But I heard the Barbarian got
nerfed into fucking hell
because he did like literally 1 billion damage.
So it was a certain item that was busted. So instead of dealing with the item directly, they nerfed the Fury generation. Fury is like their mana or whatever. They nerfed the ever-living hell out of their Fury generation and took away the ring that made it so you could actually keep your Fury up and keep swinging your sword or whatever. So it turned it from a class that could stand on enemies and like fight like a barbarian should, you know, like a tank. And now you are just like every other class where if your skills aren't up, you're running away. It's bad.
I heard they nerfed the rogue a bunch too.
Yeah, but they're still alright because they have so much distance on everything anyways that it doesn't matter that much.
I'm looking forward to the Necromancer build. It like pulls all the enemies together and then you explode.
Yeah, corpse explosion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just blow everything up.
Throw some bones at him. Throw some bones at the bitch.
Call me the Unibone Bomber.
Alright.
Alright, you gotta do the raffle still, right?
Yeah, we're still going. We're live.
Alright. I'll be right back while you do that.
Okay.
I won't. It's gonna be.
We have to do 2 raffles, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 10.
Alright, good.
You think I'm poor? What do you think? I'm fucking poor?
A chump, yeah, I do.
Oh, you think I'm poor, huh?
Yeah.
About that. Don't you mess with my identity.
That's all I got. Don't take this from me. Oh my god. This is a terrible map.
Alright, let's see if this test works. Test. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, why does this do this?
Mess it up again?
No, it's just, I don't know. Who knows?
Sounds like it to me.
Yeah, it does sound like it to me too.
Gonna have to
We got it right there.
record the weird way again.
Well, it's just easier because I do it from a different thing. Test. Yeah, we're good.
Test.
Yeah, we're good. Sweet
Test.
cupcakes. Sweet cupcakes. Alright, Google Sheets to pull up this. Are you guys here ready for the raffle? Raffle.
I don't have anything to say this week. I didn't play nothing.
Whatever. We just go right into it. Are you doing a pre-release tomorrow or Friday?
You want to do 2-Headed Giant on Saturday?
No.
No. Maybe I'll do one on...
Just gonna do the Friday for like the F&M.
Maybe I'll do one on Friday. What is it? Oh no, I gotta look up my build.
We're getting going, guys. Just wait for the raffle.
Endgame build Barbarian.
Hello, everyone.
Barbarian.
We're gonna get live as hell. And when we're live as hell, we'll do
Tell me what you
stuff.
think of Barbarians.
Tell me what you think about barbarians.
Barbarian.
Probably good.
I need to rotate this board.
Okay.
The Paragon stuff is kind of dumb.
As in, like the people.
No, Paragon, like the system.
Oh, I thought you said Aragon. I was like, man, weird.
Paragon, yes.
You know, the thing that everybody's raging about online because they just are. This doesn't look like me. Just every person. Urgh. Source material. Urgh. Like, shut up, all of you. Do me a favor and shut the French up, you know?
You wanna relax there, bud?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, you don't want me to tell people to shut up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fine.
Tell you to shut up. You do
Okay.
that.
Gotta get it going there, bud.
Yeah.
Feather it, brother. R.I.P. The good ones always go. Ooh, 149.
Depends on what you want to call good.
You just gotta
I
keep
don't think he was a great guy.
feather it, brother.
But, no,
I got ruled.
he existed.
Yeah, I mean, he was
Menace to society, yeah.
my kind of guy.
That term.
Just being absolute
Harassing
yeah, just-
anyone and everyone he could find.
just being an absolute shit all the time.
Seems bad.
Yeah, it's rough. All right. For those of you in the raffle, of the 302 people that have subscribed to our YouTube, I can only see 149 of you. So for the other half, you have to make your settings public. If you don't make them public via YouTube, they stay private. I cannot pull your data, and that's good on YouTube, but bad for you if you want to win stuff.
Y'all.
So
Come win stuff.
yeah, win stuff. I
Turn
have
on your notification stuff.
stuff to throw in the trash. Oh, come on down, Tony's
Come on
barn.
down. We're just practically giving it away down here.
Yeah, just throwing it in the trash. By trash, I mean whatever you want to call it. All right, here we go. Boom, bum, 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 bum. 1 through 149. You guys are qualified to do that. Let's get a random number generator. Random number.
Now I picked the number.
I mean, I guess 1 through 49. What do you like?
32.
Okay, 32. JB's pick. It'd be funny. 32 wins a foil collected company.
Ooh, fancy.
I think that's the secret layer one. Oh no, that's the Source Championship one.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think they had a secret layer one yet.
Charlie Gage. Okay.
There you go, Charlie. That one's for you.
Code. Thank
From me to
JB.
you.
Thank that one from JB, baby. It's just that easy. All right, let's generate. So we got 149 here. Boop. And we're going to just start generating numbers. I wish there was a better way to set this up. I'm not going to put any effort into it, so suck it. And
I mean, you're giving out free stuff.
109.
That's all that matters.
109, what do you win?
Oh, there's 149?
149 people, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 1 to 49.
No.
All right, well, I got to pick another number.
Fine. Okay, 109, you won a foil Once Upon a Time. Legacy playable, banned and modern, and I guess...
Real good card. It's all right, EDH. You get to look at 5 cards. It's a lot.
It's pretty loose. All right, JB, pick another number.
We're looking at 123.
123, you're going to be winning a Tiamat. Oh, yeah. I thought that card was cool, but 123? Yeah. Samurai Dabber. That's got to be Josh.
Why? Oh, because of the dapper.
Yeah, Samurai Dabber. All right. On the randomization, next one to randomize, 30. 30. All right, let's see who 30 is. 30 is Brian Blaquera, and you have won a foil Adeline Resplendent Cathar. That's like the black and white variant. Either way, this card has got another year in standard, and it's pretty hot in the mono white deck because mono white is tight.
Yeah, it's good now. Well, I mean, it was good before, but now it's better.
Yeah.
Hold on. You didn't do that in the right order. That one's null and void. We got to give that to someone else.
Yeah, okay, fine.
No, I'm kidding.
I know. Yeah. All right, next one.
You've been going
114.
number, tell you what you're going to win, and then the name.
All right,
That one you win.
Quicksilver. This guy wins every week, and he's never reached out to me. Hold on.
All right, run it back.
Hold on. Let's see if he's reached out to me.
Someone else.
Quicksilver. Actually, he did reach out to me.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah, I think so.
There you go.
He just might have done it the hard way.
Hmm.
Yep, he did. You did. Quicksilver,
Cool.
you won.
Man, he's sitting here acting like he can't get his stuff.
He like waited like 6 weeks to get a hold of me because I think he was trying to DM me via Instagram, and like I don't use that. My
Don't
bad.
check it.
Yeah, my bad.
You're a big dum-dum. Never touched it.
And he won
Program.
a Quicksilver 1A Liliana of the Veil from Dominaria Reunited. This card was so hyped.
Please. Hey, it's still played in Pox.
Okay. Yeah, if we're
Just say Dominator Reunited.
yeah, reunited, baby. Reunited. All right, let's see what the next number is. Number 71. What did you win today? 71, which is Joe is on here. Just missed ya, idiot. Joe Crooks. Even a better name. A foil full art monastery Swiss spear from Double Meisters. Swifty.
I'm unimpressed.
Yeah, me too. The card's medium. All right,
Only
124.
Jeffs would wait, no, never mind. I wouldn't play that card.
Have you ever played that? Have you ever sleeved that up or registered that 75? Saquon Perry, you have won a Hedron Crab from Zendikar. By the way, there's a deck out here with them and Gollum or Schmeagol. Gollum and Schmeagol are the same guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Split
Did you ask me if I've
personalities.
ever registered mono red?
No, it's supposed to have been played in like, is it builds?
I guess it's like, is it?
There was like a mono red deck that was pretty cool for a little bit with Battle
Yeah.
Marveler.
Yep.
That one
And then
was
he
dope.
played like
Oh,
all
that deck was so
the.
much
He
fun.
played
That
was
deck.
it?
Soulscar Mage.
Yeah, and then
what's the stupid 2-mana spell? Manamorphose. You played those.
Yep.
yeah, 90. Yep, 94.
And Lava
Got
Dart.
shots. Lava
Mario Saliz, you have won a Den of the Bugbear.
Dart. Yeah, that's a good card.
Yeah, I think so.
Swift Spear sucks. That's a good card.
This spear does not suck. You take that
Oh,
back.
it's so bad.
So good.
That's why I was like, oh yeah, Jeffs would never play. Oh wait.
All right, number 2. Wow, I think that's Aaron Stoll. Yeah, this guy is hot all the time. You have won a City of Brass from Original Modern Masters.
Nice.
That's a banger. City.
The unglued
Dude, it's so good in pre-modern.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are we down to one card?
card.
Oh, we got one card left in my pocket. Who's going to be the lucky winner of... All right, 19. Arthur Rugestein. Is this a real person? Let's see how many times this guy's won. And not responded.
Is this a real person?
Yeah, it's one of those things.
My
You
alternate
can only do
account.
so much.
Yeah, I try. Nobody ever claimed that that overgrown tomb.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
The question is, did I send anything to
I'm
Arthur?
claiming it.
Oh, are you now?
That was my alternate ego.
Yeah, he's never contacted. He's won twice. He's never contacted me. Reroll, just in case you get another chance. 142. Oh.
I like it. 'cause
U
it's like maybe
Y
like 30.
X X X. Is this? I think this might be Mikey. Did Mikey win this?
Oh.
I don't know. Foil, one with the multiverse. Played this in the chromatic cube. One with Malty. I just got to see something. See if this is, again, a real person.
And the verdict is.
Yeah, he is. I've sent stuff to this guy before. I recognize he's got a really weird thing. Cool. Thanks, everybody. If you want to be in...
Rats boys.
Yes, if you want to win cards, you just got to subscribe. It's that easy. We'll post the winners. Hopefully, I get this episode edited tomorrow and get it moved on. That way, it's posted for Friday because we're talking Lord of the Stings. Yeah.
How many followers are we up to?
On what platform?
YouTube.
302.
Oh man, we're getting so close.
Oh hey, if you're ready for like a 3-week
I'm
stream,
not.
Oh man, it's gonna be so great. Your mono red ability is gonna have to be real strong.
yeah.
for this
Are you
one.
ready for 3 weeks of your life to just go
I
goodbye?
mean, standard mono red is actually pretty good in standard right now. So
Play mono white instead.
It is.
Better.
No, it's not.
that
better.
involves more rares though.
Well,
So what?
even then, the mono white deck, it's got
Oh
one.
yeah, you have to do it as
Yeah,
fresh
new account, fresh
Yeah.
account.
That's how
no
speed.
paying.
That's how.
I was about to say just Just be Mr. Big Pockets and pay your
Drop
way
like
out.
$1,000.
It would still be hard. Mono red's the best way
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, because it's so fast.
Yeah.
Comparatively, the games go by so quick.
I think the harder part is not getting sick of playing.
Oh, get ready. You're gonna. You think he wasn't tired of playing after 10 hours of
Oh, I
non-stop
bet.
games?
I can't believe you did it.
Only taking a bite of a sandwich like once?
This episode is called Lord of the Ring Things.
Ring of the Thrones?
Yes, I gotta change this.
Thrones plus Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Where, you know.
Did I tell you this set? Yeah? Did I tell you?
No.
This set is so uninteresting to me.
Yeah, it's a pretty mean. There's one good card that's like gonna be all over Legacy like crazy, but that's about it.
Yeah, the black one,
Yeah,
Orcish
that card.
Bowmaster.
That card is legit.
Ooh, I can't wait to play it in Pox.
Hey, do you remember a couple weeks ago when I said like Grizzlebrand was hanging on by a thread? R.I.P. Grizzle.
You're a liar.
I did.
I still see it played right now.
Well, yeah, I said it's hanging on by a thread, and we just
Yeah, it's got
we buried
a
it.
couple.
The Boltmaster just annihilates.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna draw 7. I'll flash, and you're gonna take an additional 7. I'm gonna have a
Yeah,
7.
guess what?
Guess what? What? You paid 14 for 7 cards. You died. Did you die? Are you dead?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about the life loss. I was
Oh,
gonna say,
right.
too, you could just flash in that one guy.
What? I'll respond. You're gaining it. Trigger on the stack. I'll flash my Orcish Bowmaster. You die.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah, but nothing. Yeah, but nothing.
no.
What do you mean no? It's just I'm just spitting facts to you, dude. You're just not having it today.
Team is having what's the card banned in EDH? The one that steals
Your
cards
mama.
and makes treasures.
Your mama.
It's the same thing.
Oh, Hull Breacher.
Yeah, Hull Breacher. It's the same thing.
Hull Breacher didn't deal damage to you.
Hull Breacher also costs 3.
Versus 2, yeah.
It's a big world. And Hull Breacher, this thing has an ETB. It can just deal 1 and get it's 2 minutes to get a 1/1 and shoot for 1. The draw, it's like when it enters and when they draw. It's like what? Card's pretty good. Okay. No, don't show me my message previews. All right. Pop this out. I'm not going focus mode. That's for lamos. All right, here we go. I hate that the camera inverts, but you know what? I don't hate it. Thought I did. Take it back. I don't hate it. Hate.
Player haters ball.
I love that. I do love hating.
What is player haters ball?
You know what, Jet?
From
You know what?
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, gotcha.
You know,
Had Ice-T as the spokesman for the player haters ball.
I've hated you.
What is that? Is that
Batman?
Sasuke?
no.
No, that's Sasuke.
It is not.
That's gotta be Sasuke.
It's not.
Talking to Naruto.
It's not Naruto.
Since I was a kid, I
It's just.
Since I was a kid, I've hated you.
Yep.
well, it's definitely an anime. I can tell.
Sounds like Kirito.
It's definitely from an anime.
It is.
You guys
an
are
anime.
right.
I know
It's from an
that.
anime. Smart. Big.
Those voice actors are. There's just too few of them. You
Yeah.
can tell
They're,
immediately.
yeah, exactly. So
All right, I need to know what is it from.
you're just gonna have to find out yourself.
All right, I'm looking it up. I'll find out. In Like 2
Fine.
minutes.
Good luck. It's a hard thing to find quotes.
It's gonna be something stupid like Dragon Ball Z.
Since I was a kid, I've hated you.
Just
I
like
swear that's the voice actor for Kirito.
it's the voice actor, everything. And then this is so.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is to who, but there you
It doesn't
go.
matter.
Attack on
It's from
Titan.
Attack on.
Probably Aaron talking to somebody because
Attack-
he hates everybody.
It's Attack on.
I'm a fan of that
It's
anime.
Attack on Tights.
Yep. You know what's a better version of Attack on Titan?
No.
Kanbari, the Iron Fortress. You remember that one?
Ooh, that one is
Yeah.
legit.
That was
love it.
great.
All right.
If you want to go listen to our old anime podcast from 2015,
Yeah, that's
Tony
a-
will put those archive. No,
If
Put
you
it
want to
in
know,
one
if
tree.
you want to know who I really am, how do I get? What the hell's going on here? Oh, maybe I have to do this.
I wonder if. Oh, do you think Hunter still has those?
I don't think so. No, no shot. No shot. This camera thing is just not working today. It's being a real punk.
Uh-oh. You're really
No,
messing
it's
it up, dude.
it's because it keeps wanting to add this, but I guess if I just do that should fix it. No, it's just gonna keep adding my scroll bar. I'm gonna have to hold on. Let me try something. Whatever. We don't need cameras. We might. I don't know. I'll keep
We're
it
too
there.
cool. Too cool
We'll-
for
we'll
cams
keep it.
today,
You
just
just-
like me. Oh,
Just like you. All right.
it'll just be Tony's face. It's fine.
It is my face. It always is my face. I never.
Oh, Tony, I need you to solve a question we had last week.
Sure.
So in the graphics you did for Do We Need Tony this week, it showed you and someone else.
Yes.
Is that your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Solved.
JB didn't think it was.
That's me
Uh-huh.
and fatter me. That's girl Tony. Did you not?
What?
Yeah, it's my face, but a girl.
What? I did not notice that.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was like, no way.
You thought that's okay? I'm not. Shame.
That's what I'm saying. I
I've
said
never
no
seen
way.
your wife, so
Yeah, I keep. Okay. It was an AI generated face of me, and
I just didn't know who it was.
I'm pulling it up. Oh, we'll zoom in. We'll big here.
Zoom in.
Here. Here we go.
Yeah, you guys. trying
I've
to
never
trick me.
seen her, man. So I don't know.
Then why would you be like, yeah, that's her?
It just made
It's like, no
sense
way.
because he was going on vacation with her. So in my head, it just made sense that he was showing them.
Here.
Yeah, it's like, no way.
It's Tony, and then me with a girl filter.
Holy cow!
Okay, that makes sense. It tracks. We're good. Get this out of here.
Just two pies, okay? Just two
We're going,
pigs.
we're going on.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Going on to the show.
We're gonna
Get outta
think.
here.
We're gonna to our
Dude, we haven't even done the theme,
Theme
song. What
song.
is
I like how you brought it up on the screen.
this? To let everyone know we're playing.
This is the limit of our theme song.
22 seconds.
It goes on for a little bit.
Oh my god, no, it's like 30.
Yeah,
What is this?
it's every week we just play it, make it crazy.
Long intro song.
Apparently I need to listen to the show so I can yell at you for doing stupid things. Playing a 30-second intro.
All right, you
Have
are.
you never listened to it?
No, you never listen to your
Little
password.
bits.
You are listening to episode 106 of Paper Player. I'm your host, Tony. We're Joshless this week, so thank God for that. And then I'm joined by the two J's, Jeff and JB.
I mean, is Josh not a J? Did you just forget?
And
Only
yeah,
things that
what it is?
matter.
he's a Juice, as we call
Excuse
him.
you, it's actually a J and a G.
So yeah, I didn't really do anything magic related. I just got back from Disney World, which was fun.
Yeah? What'd you do?
I
Let's
just
hear it. Spill it. How many times did you play Arcana?
What's Arcana? Lorcana?
Whatever it is.
Lorcana?
Yeah.
That's not there yet. I was on the hunt for that. It wasn't there.
Really?
Told you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm sure he was looking.
Oh yeah, I was hunting. I wanted to see it, so I didn't see it there.
Buy me some sick playmats, some anime playmats.
The Japan, when we went to Epcot, the Japan land, it was cool. They had like this really like a lot of their Pokemon stuff was like from like 90s Pokemon, so it's like Fat Pikachu, like all the cool ones.
Yeah.
Like nothing
good
beyond
stuff.
second gen. Like
Give me the goods.
if you played Ruby and Sapphire and up, you're lame. You don't even like Pokemon. You fake Pokemon lover. So just calling you out, calling it as I see them. All right. Before we get into the show, as always, you can like and subscribe to all of our socials, which you can find on our link tree. Just go there and you'll find multiple ways and avenues to connect with us as a podcast. And then lastly, if you want to get entered into our weekly giveaways, all you have to do is do the subscribe button on our YouTube. And if you like us, it'll help spread the word. And then maybe when we get up to certain thresholds, we'll do more cards. But right now we're doing 5 cards a week. We did a double dose this week. And then just make sure that your public or that your settings are set up to be public. That way you can I have the ability to see you. So with all that, we have.
John has seen us here.
Yeah, we'll do the custom card judgment today. What's the number? Which I don't know if you guys did that last week. I didn't listen to last week's podcast. I just edited it. That number's getting that number's getting
Oh,
absurd.
that one. Yeah.
And then we'll just talk about Lord of the Rings spoilers. And I'm ashamed that you guys didn't go through all 18 questions. So
Hey, I was ready.
yeah,
No one
You
else
were the
was.
one that said you didn't want to do all 18.
yeah, you guys are soft.
I'd sly.
Yeah, I believed you.
Yeah, I was ready.
Yeah, I believed you. All right. JB, you play any Magic?
Nope.
Nada.
I sold a trop to pay for the other trop that I bought.
Oh, sick, dude.
I mean, it wasn't like 1-for-1, but you know,
Sure.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
better
That's-
than nothing.
Yeah,
Got
for
some
sure.
Cash off.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just was like, no, I want to go home and play Diablo this week because like I've been putting it off. So I was like, not playing FNM. Forget that.
Yeah.
You're too slow.
Yep.
Uh-huh. What? Why that?
Because when we talk about slow play, I'm just gonna spam this.
You're too slow.
All right.
Are we talking about slow play?
No, I just like having things prepped now that I figured out some Discord hacks. I got a lot of stuff lined up, so get ready.
Got all the tricks.
Yeah. Jeff, did you get any Magic in?
No, same boat as JB. I kind of just been playing Diablo 4 since Friday.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of taking a break from standard and
Sure.
probably August when we get our next band because
Is it boring?
standard Mono Red came out of the woodworks, but besides that, format's pretty much the same.
Is it jank?
Just Esper White, and then I mean I've seen some Rakdos builds, but they're pretty bad now. They don't have like that longevity anymore. It's just like a lot of 1-for-1s. It felt like old Jund.
Yeah, so it speaks volumes to what the Fable of the Mirror Breaker did. It was kind of the glue that just like made sure that deck was streamlined. So when you had bad scenarios, you were able to kind of
Mitigate.
well, you could opt to being like that the top heavy mid range deck, or you could go aggro plan with like I'm gonna beat you down with 3/2s and just get removal to get your little dinky guys. So, yeah, that being the case, it affected a lot really.
I guess Fable was the problem. No one was talking about that.
Oh, there's Fable and what's the other card?
Bankbuster.
Bankbuster were those were two big ones just because it had such versatility. Be able to like it was a duality deck. It could do two different things, which yeah, it could go.
Mid game and late.
Yeah.
It was just inevitability. No matter what they were gonna, they had a way to get you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A lot of decks now too are just ramping and casting attacks. So
Yeah.
like hard casting, which is crazy.
Be funny.
Yeah, those ramp decks get like absolutely housed by like Jace
Mono red.
the Jace the Mill Jace because
Oh, yeah.
they draw like 6 cards off their Atraxa, they're ramping, so that like you just go like Jace Mill 15, Jace Mill 15. They're like I'm out of cards. They're like yep, you die. They literally just lose that Phyrexian Jace, which is it's cute. It's cute.
3 mana, right?
It's 3
Well,
and
4.
yeah, it's
4 or 3.
yeah. You always want to do the 4 because you get the 2 extra counters, which then allows you to mill for 15. But yeah, it is pretty cute. It's tight. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right. I think we're all waiting for bands, but let's just go right into the paper player custom curations. I don't know how I'm gonna get this to be able to pin, but we'll try it. There we go. I'm so smart. All right.
Yeah, read it.
No, I got this. Winnell Temporal Seer. 1 blue. It's a planeswalker that starts with 3 loyalty plus 1. Reveal the top card of your library. Put it into your hand if it's a non-creature card. So you get to avoid the draw spell, so you don't get hit by things like Hull Breacher or Orcish Bowmaster. -2. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-creature card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Does that seem
What?
yeah. And then -6. Reveal the top 7 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Play all cards in one pile without paying their mana cost and the others into your graveyard.
So -6, fine, whatever. +2, 1, fine.
Yep. -2 is just
-2 is
ridiculous.
insane.
I'll just play 3 cards.
Mm.
Let me just
-2 play
brainstorm.
omniscience.
let me play Brainstorm and put this Emrakul right on top.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
non-creature.
Non-creature.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
can
so yeah.
Omniscience.
You have Emrakul in hand. You put Omniscience into play.
Pretty good.
Or you play isn't there like a win the game card that you can play off the top?
There's a bunch of them, dude. The card, like, that's not reasonable. It's just -2. Like,
How would you fix it? What would you do?
you
Pay 2 less?
You would just foretell it. Done.
Yeah, like pay 2 less.
Yep. Non-creature card, make it to foretell. But this card is way too good because it's just really easy to.
That would fit the
abuse it.
naming theme too.
Devin Chesney, how you doing, man? Or Chaney? He's Chaney. What's up, dude? All right.
Should write foretell.
But this card is
That's it. You're banned.
the card's done. All right. Winds of Fortune. 1 in a red sorcery. Target opponent may have Winds of Fortune. Deal 5 damage to them. If that player doesn't, shuffle the cards from your hand into your library. Then draw that many cards +1.
Okay, question.
Mm-hmm.
What was that Kickstart card? I think that's what the mechanic was called.
Jumpstart.
The red one.
Yeah,
Jumpstart.
the original Browbeat. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was like you draw 3 cards or deal 5 or something.
Yeah, that was Risk Factor. I think it was called. It was like deal
Yeah, Risk
4, and then you could jumpstart it.
It's essentially like Risk Factor, but occasionally is a little better.
Yeah. Well, this one is like if you have 0 cards in, you don't get to draw anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Occasionally
draw
it's a
one.
little better.
No, you get
Occasionally
to
it's
draw
a little
one.
worse.
Yeah, it's either way. This is just Browbeat was the original version of that, which was red 2, and it was like take 5 or draw 3. I think that was the original Browbeat. But
I honestly don't think this is that
it's not.
broken of a card.
I think this is actually like a solid design. Five's a little aggressive, but like, I mean, from an EDH standpoint, I guess it doesn't matter. Someone just takes 5. It doesn't really matter. Scratch
And
it.
I like the flavor text. Flavor text is fine. Name is good.
Yeah,
Fits the theming of Wheel of Fortune stuff.
yeah. But
So I'm fine with it.
nice.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Boom. Next one. Arcana Tier 8 Scorching Skyline. So this one I brought onto the gas today because I was having a hard time understanding how this is. One, it's red XXX. So there's 3 X's. You heard that correct. Legendary sorcery. So that means you have to control a legendary creature. And then it's deal X to all creatures X amount of time. And it partners with Lars, wielder of the 8th tier, which I don't know what that reference is from. But
This is an absolute trash version of Earthquake.
But you deal, so if you pay 5 mana, you get to deal 1 damage to all creatures.
One time.
Someone really, really, really liked
What?
playing.
Where's the third X?
That's right here. XXX.
I'm saying,
That-
where's the third X in the text? It's
Oh.
always 2 X's on
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah. So with that, if you pay 8 mana, how much damage do you do?
6, 2 each.
Yeah, so 4 damage.
2 times, so 4. Yeah.
So if you pay 11 mana, how much do you do?
10.
9.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you
No,
do
6.
three times.
6.
3 times 3 times 3 is what?
Oh, 12.
No. What? 3 times 3 is
Oh,
what?
27.
There you go. So the payoff comes at when you pay 11 mana. That's when you get the pay.
Jesus. But at that point, just play like,
Blasphemous Act.
yeah, like anything better.
Yeah.
There are no creatures that will survive like
You
10
also need to have a legendary creature or planeswalker to be able to cast this card.
But you have Lars on your team when you.
This card is
Lars.
so bad. So, this is whoever Lars is.
I hope you're real good.
Yeah, so
Better be just as broken as
yeah,
that last
I had to-
blue card that we had.
I had to read it like I had to read it like multiple times. I'm like, am I reading this right?
About it.
I was like, because
Deal it-
5
wait,
minutes
is it actually times? It says deal X damage
to all creatures X
Read.
amount of times.
X times. So if you do.
Oh, you're right.
times,
3,
it's
3.
So yeah, it's
Read 3 times, so that's 9, dude. It's
Oh,
like
this
that.
card is so bad.
Yeah, that was. I thought I was reading it right.
Yeah, you were. My bad. I read it wrong.
You're good.
That's the point where it starts to be equal, I think, in mana cost.
You pay 11 for 9 damage, so I guess 4 would be 16. So you have to pay 14 for 16 damage, and then 17 for 25 damage. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
That's terrible. And why do you need to deal damage like
multiple times.
Boom! Get
What
rid of
if it
those.
has-
Get rid of those shield counters.
Yeah,
Boom!
shield counters.
The guy's thinking
What
ahead.
if it has protection or like regenerate?
Yeah, I thought
You're
my
the first time you're getting rid of it a second.
my initial 27 made sense, but I mean this guy. Come on.
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in the track.
This sucks.
Oh my god.
All right, Mana Universe. Legendary land. It taps for colors, and then you can pay 2, tap it, add X mana of any color, where X is the number of creatures you control. This is like a Nykthos Gaia's Cradle kind of mix.
Yeah, these guys cradle.
Yeah, I mean everybody's gonna play this in EDH. I don't know if it's good in anywhere else because it's just like bad, right? It's just
Yeah.
like bad Nykthos, bad whatever. Because Nykthos is cool because devotion is easy to achieve, and you can make like
And I was about to say, if you were going to play this card in Elves and Legacy or something as more Gaia's Cradles, you just play Nykthos because you already have all the green pips.
Yep.
So it's like it doesn't matter.
yeah, this card sucks. It's just this card doesn't work. It's not a very good card.
Yeah.
Huggle of Mayagara, which is blue for a 1/1 legendary creature, Elk Spirit. Whenever you would draw 1 or more cards, scry 2, then draw them many cards. Partner.
Hold on, let me read this.
So every time
Wait,
you would,
you just get a bonus scry 2 every
Yeah.
time you draw a card.
yes, 1 or more cards. So if you brainstorm, you scry
And-
2 and then draw 3.
And it's not even that on your
Draw stuff.
your
Yep.
draw step
Yep.
accounts.
Doesn't
This
even
card's
care.
bust.
This card's super good.
A 1/1 for 1 that lets you scry every turn.
And then it partners because partner.
Because like, what is Biden Athasa do? Or Athasa the god is like scry at the beginning of your upkeep? Scry
Yeah.
2 or is it 1?
Scry 1.
Dude.
Okay, and that
It's
costs
Scry 1.
3 mana.
Yeah, this one is just like, I mean, yes, you know, it has the classic, you know. So
Be bolted.
yeah, it should
Man,
be bolted.
Would you play this or Ragavan? Which one's better?
I think they do different things.
Yeah, I
But
think this
I'm
one.
saying, obviously it's not like I'm putting this in instead of Ragavan, but like which one do you think is stronger?
Ragavan.
Yeah.
Ragavan has more potential.
Ragavan's a self-contained engine. This with like Preordain, you get to scry 2 after Preordain, and then when attempting to draw, you get to scry another 2. So 4. Oh, it's the boys. What's up?
It's a lot of digging, dude.
What's up, Ollie? Yeah, it's a
It's like more digging than Dragon Rage Channeler's doing right now.
yeah. So the once you've gone beyond scry 2, that's when like the degenerates like come through. Like there was a set, I think it was Future Sight, where it was like 4C. It's like scry 4 then draw 2. That was like one of the best like sets in that draft format. And then they put that also in like a core set, and it was so good in the core set too. Like scry 4 is a ton.
Wasn't there a card that was like it said scry 1, then scry 2, then scry 3?
Yeah, I forget what that one was.
Foresight or something?
It
Or
could be.
Foresight?
I don't want to. It could. No, I'm thinking of Telling Time. That one's different. But yeah. 4C is the one I described where it's scry 4 draw 2, like which is such a high number. Like that's you see so many cards. You can be like, I'm gonna like you can get through 6 cards of your deck. It's freaking crazy. So like they have chilled out on the scry numbers. Like anything beyond 2 is like now this is getting crazy. All right. Well, all of these cards are two. Well, not all of them 2 yeah, but this one is like stupid because partner is dumb.
That's it. You're banned.
Get out of here. All right, dude. How much more do you guys want, man? What's the
The 2 mil now.
Yeah, but this is like peso money. I ain't dealing with this. Like,
So money.
well, the Spanish Game Store offers 2 million.
You
It
know,
just says 2.
Spain
It just
is
says.
not in Mexico, right?
Does this say okay? Either way, 2 million. What?
Tony, please, you're killing me.
What's 2 million?
It's gonna be euro. They have euro in Spain.
Are you sure?
More than the
Yes.
American dollar.
That's crazy.
They're about equal right now.
Yeah, scry your dick
But
though.
whatever. Tony's like, I don't want any pesos. That's not in Mexico.
I don't want any pesos.
Spain exists.
No. This is crazy. But
I know your Italian heritage makes you want to never
acknowledge anybody else. So,
in the EU.
so are we? Is this number like two? Like, so this is all hype, right? This is like, hey, look at me. $1 million seems crazy. Like, what does an alpha
It is.
Black Lotus go for?
It's like
a
the
mil.
9 or whatever is like $1 million.
Okay, alpha Black Lotus.
If you want to talk about the one that's like sitting on eBay forever.
This is different than a Alpha Black Lotus, though, because there literally is only one.
Well, I would assume that let's pretend that there's only one PSA graded 10 Lotus, right? Like it's the same thing, right? It's
Sure.
I don't.
And I care more about a Black Lotus than I do this card.
So the last Black Lotus went for like an auction house of, I think you were saying PSA grade 9.
Might be 9.5.
No, this one's it's a Gem Mint flawless PSA graded 10 Lotus. Alpha was 540,000.
Yeah, didn't Post Malone buy it?
Post.
Yeah, he did. So $1 million for this card's like kind of too high, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
I mean,
it's just
sure,
crazy,
but
dude. That's a
There's
lot.
I
I'd
don't
take
know,
it in
dude.
a heartbeat.
Well,
What
anybody.
I'm gonna tell you. Well, sure, of course. If you open it, you're like, yes, I will take my $1 million.
I mean, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Be done with it, you know.
Tax me into the floor, please.
And
Please
all
take 500,000 from me.
All those stupid bros that are just like, oh, I'm a thorn. No,
Oh,
you-
never
no,
in a
you're
million
no,
years.
you're
They would
not. No, you're not.
If they opened it, they would not.
I-
They like to meme it. They like to talk about it. It's fun to talk about and joke, but like you're not throwing away. $1
So
million.
how so if you were to open this like at your store, right? And supposedly this can only come in like collector boosters.
I
How
would say nothing. Get up and leave.
Okay.
There is no way I would talk to anybody.
Correct. I mean, it would be so hard to like fight that, and because you want to show the world, right? And it also helps like authenticity of it. Like,
Well, I mean, it's very much the same style as if you win like the lottery or whatever. You should never tell anyone.
yeah,
like,
you just disappear.
Hide it away, wait for a couple months or whatever, and then like.
Yeah.
money.
So with the high price tag of $1 million, right? Do you
I
think?
think the 2 million person said that they wanted it within X amount of days or something.
Yeah. Well, it's got
If I don't see it within the first 2 weeks, you're not getting 2 mil.
you gotta get it graded. Right. And
Do you though? There's only
Yes.
There's only
yes, so I said not to get it graded because there's only one, right? And I understand that, but you would get it graded because do you get it like the authenticity of it, right?
I mean, at that point, I would like fly to the
Yeah,
grading center in
I'm
Texas and go
driving.
here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not taking this on a plane. I'm driving it. Like I'll just drive. Like,
Just keep it on you while you're on the plane, dude. Don't
nah,
put it in
dude.
your
Planes are
bag.
crazy, dude. I don't want anything to do with it. Just like holding this. Like I don't know. Either way, because it does have to go through. Anyways, this being such a high price tag, it is a true lottery ticket of Magic cards. This is the first time we've ever had to experience something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, I hate this hype. I hate it. It's so dumb to me.
I don't think people are gonna follow through with it.
Hate it.
So the $1 million bounty sounded crazy. Like the Cassius Marsh when he did the initial 150, I was like, okay, I can believe this. And then when he upped it to 500, I was like, oh, that's steep there, right? Because it's
a little wild.
it's truly like a claim to fame. Like I have the One Ring. So, how many? I shouldn't say how many, but let me just put this into the internet. The idea of like you going to like your pre-release and buying a collector box and fake opening this, like how many people do you think would do that?
A lot.
What do you mean fake opening it?
You just pretend to open your booster pack. There's like already fake copies of these out there. You just go, and then create like video hype. So anybody that's like,
Or you get jumped, and because people don't think it's fake.
well, I mean that would be so telling you. Like what? Could you imagine like your store environment? Just like it would be like a group of like scoundrels beating you up. I mean, I would definitely like not want to drive home.
I mean, that's the amount of money that people are worth killing people over. I'm not saying I would that people.
I mean,
are
people
willing
will
to kill over.
people will follow you home. They'll follow you home.
100%.
Yeah, that's
That's
like
why I was saying that's the
Yeah,
number
you
one
don't
thing.
say anything.
If some goon who listens to us opens it, don't say anything to
get,
anybody.
just
Just get up and be like, "Oh man, I gotta go."
the hardest part about like opening it is like you're gonna want to get it like authenticated, and the best way to do that is like to open it like somewhat in public so that like people see you open it. Because dude, there's probably gonna be 100 fakes on the market, right? Maybe 1,000.
I don't know, man, but at some
If you
point,
trust your store owner, I guess, like if you're at your LGS, maybe it'd be
He can't-
1,000 if you did.
He can't protect you from guys
No,
following
I'm
him.
saying
Yeah.
to ask to go like behind closed doors and show him what you have opened.
Oh sure. I mean maybe. Yeah. It's
Like,
just
that's a way to like, hey, I don't want to say anything because I don't feel like getting followed home and murdered.
Yeah, I mean, even then, like it's tough because then you have to like ask the validity, and like Wizards of the Coast is also like looking for you because they probably want to do the story of how you got it and what you felt and all that stuff, right?
It's just like a lotto ticket.
Yeah, it's
All
pretty
the same stuff,
it-
same thing.
it's pretty steep, man. I mean, I don't know if I've the craziest thing I ever saw was somebody open up a foil Tarmogoyf like from Future Sight back like in like 2011 when modern. It was like the month that Modern was like announced.
$600.
No foil Future Sight ones.
Yeah, it's like a grand.
Yeah, they're pretty high because
It's insane.
yeah,
It
and that was
more than a foil Jace.
yeah, it was nuts. And like I saw like the excitement of that guy's face. He yelled. He told everybody he saw in that room. It would be really hard to not open this up and go, "I'm the richest person you know." You know.
I mean, we could talk about that funny moment on stream where the guy opened the Tarmogoyf, foil Tarmogoyf, and dropped out of the tournament.
Oh yeah, he just did
And went
that.
and sold it for like
The f-
$800 or whatever. at
It was the first Modern Masters Vegas event, right? Which they did
Yep.
drop
Yeah.
Vegas details today.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah, pretty wild. All right,
And everyone was getting real mad. Like, how dare you? You're ruining the game.
so we can let's. I want to just hit on a topic real quick before we hit Lord of the Rings, which I will bring it up on Twitter.
Haven't we already hit Lord of the Rings?
No, we're gonna. I'm
The
just.
ring right now.
That's fair. Good point. Good point. My bad. My bad.
Got him.
So, today there was a thing from Pleasant Kenobi. He's pretty well known, like YouTuber and kind of in the Magic community. And he says, a source has come to me and explained that starting from next month, Wizards of the Coast will not allow Legacy to qualify you for regional championships. This means that if you are the Legacy seat of a winning team trio event, you will be the only seat not to get an invite.
Whatever. I mean, I understand why.
Yeah, me too. I just
It was
yeah.
I don't think they intended for that from the start. But
Yeah.
people were using it because they were like, well, people want to play Legacy, so we'll give them Legacy because that'll get more people to come.
Yeah.
So now they'll just switch over to sealed, standard, standard, Pioneer, and modern.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's weird. I was thinking a little, like I was thinking on it a little bit, and it's just like, if a store wants to run a Legacy, like I'm all about like stores wanting to run their event, but it should be limited to like not non-commander formats, and then like maybe just don't eliminate Legacy. Like it should be Legacy.
Here's my thought
yeah.
on it. It's for the RCQ. The RCQ will never be Legacy. It's going to be standard, limited, Pioneer, or
Modern.
modern. So I don't care that you're telling me as a Legacy player that I cannot queue for the RC
Sure.
with a format that's technically not allowed in the RC anyways.
For sure.
Like that's why I don't care.
Yeah.
It's because it's like, yes, I understand. I'm not playing Legacy to queue for that. And if
Yeah.
I want to queue for it, I will play Modern or Pioneer or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. And
You know, we have a couple of people who are local who are like, yeah, I don't. If there's conflicting events, I always pick the RCQ over the Legacy.
that is true. People do that. So
I don't know. I don't have a problem with it as a entrenched Legacy player.
yeah.
It makes sense.
It prevents like growth, but that was kind of already happening anyways, right? People are already priced out of that format, and some of the comments that are in this thread are like, "Hey, does this just open the floodgates for like any store to run just like proxy Legacy events?" And it's probably just like, yeah,
Perfect.
That's
Go
probably
ahead.
why they're doing it.
And I mean, on top of that, things like LobsterCon or whatever, I think that's what it's called.
yeah, they do like pre-modern and all that.
No, they do Legacy.
Oh, they do too.
Yeah, they do like 300 people Legacy tournaments, like a couple times a year or whatever. And it's like the format's not dead. You can
No.
find places. You have to go a bit of distance, but you can find.
Well, you can still qualify for Energy's championship through Legacy events. Like, there's
Yes.
other ways that you. Just,
Yeah,
There's still
it's not
big
gonna be
tournaments
Wizards
for
of
it.
the Coast.
Yeah.
It's not gonna kill the format.
yeah. So last year we had like the Eternal Weekend last year, but a lot of people didn't go to that because it was like such short notice. I think this year's Eternal Weekend is going to be like popping. That's going to be the spot where you get obscurities and so forth, or people are going to be hunting down obscurities or removing their obscurities, you know, because that's kind of where a lot of the niche things exist, is in that Legacy realm, because the idea of once I've bought into Legacy, I will stay here forever. And especially like JB, what you're doing with like, you have a unique Tropical Island. It's like that is going to be incredibly hard to move. So it kind of locks you into like always having that for the rest of your life, unless you're unless you're willing to have it just be like complete like dumpstered from like what you paid first, for it,
Yeah, I mean I'll say there is a market for it.
Yeah, it just subjects you to like people being like. It just subjects you to like people thinking it's fake, and then like every time that you sit down, like you're willing to have the conversation, like no, I got these altered, and then someone goes, they didn't come in Japanese, like dude, I know, I got them altered, and they're like,
I mean, so I had that discussion with some locals,
yeah,
and it was very much like, sometimes I'm gonna go to a tournament and a judge is gonna tell me no, you cannot play that, and I will have a backup deck, and that's just what it is.
yeah,
but I don't know. I'm fine with it. There was a bigger Legacy tournament. I think it might have been LobsterCon. There was one of them that had like 200-ish people that had the ability where you could pay 10 cents, I think, or 50 cents
per proxy.
To get a proxy from them, an official proxy.
Yeah, that's from Buffalo Chicken Dip.
That's it. Buffalo Chicken Dip's the name of it, not LobsterCon.
Yeah, LobsterCon. LobsterCon's the one that does the pre-modern. Yeah, pre-modern. Yep.
That's my bad. But yeah,
Whatever.
Buffalo Chicken Dip has been doing that for like a year or two. And it seems to work well, and like people are fine with it, and I think that's a great way to circumvent having to pay $1 bajillion to come play Legacy with a bunch of people.
Or if you just want to be like, hey, I want to play an LED deck this weekend, and like I don't want to drop $2,000, so
Yeah.
like I'm just gonna proxy for LEDs because I already have my duels, right?
Yep.
So it gets you to do some of that cool stuff. But all right.
Yep.
So this weekend is pre-release weekend. We have a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff coming out, and the whole entire main set is spoiled. I've looked through the main set like multiple times. I've read probably all the cards in it, and I have not looked at any of the Commander exclusive stuff. I gotta be honest with you guys. I hate the amount of cards that come out per set now. With Commanders, the Jumpstart products, the exclusive like intro decks that they're doing, like there's like a different Gandalf and Balrog all in there. They're like intro decks, start decks. I understand they're trying to bring in like people that love Lord of the Rings into this realm of Magic with all these different products, but I swear to God, I think like 500 new cards came out. Like it's like I'm sorry, like
I can't handle this amount of product, man.
yeah.
We talked about like product oversaturation, and it's just like at some point there's going to be a threshold where people are like, just I can't.
Well,
I can't.
I'll be honest with you. I was keeping up with like product. I was like, okay, I got this, because when it was like a master set,
you buy like a box of everything.
yeah, and then also like a master set. Like I'm with you, but like every set's like card pool has gone from like the standard was $249, and now it's like the minimum's 400 cards per set. It's like, geez, and then the biggest floop or flop they made was the Caracas has the Commander logo on it, but you can't play any Commander because the box topper logo is the same.
So funny.
It's the same. The box topper logo is the same as their Commander deck logo.
Oh,
So
I love that.
it's like-
That's pretty great.
It was like, how this is a pretty good oversight, guys. Like
Yeah.
the card that has
Do you know
yeah.
what your formats are? I
Yeah.
don't know.
So
Maybe not.
all right, dude. There's a ton of limited bombs in this set. I'm not gonna read them all, but there's Gandalf the White, Ranger of Ithilien. Like there's a lot of cards that you can open that are gonna be great. The Saurons are great. Yeah, Shadow
Yeah, I
of
think we talked about the Esper one last week, and we were like,
The Grixis
that
one?
actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Or Grixis, yeah.
Yeah, this one's great. The Shadow of the Enemy if the games go along, which I think this format from Limited, especially sealed, there's so much food. Like there's all these like food tokens just like loaming around in the set. I think the games are just gonna naturally go long. So as far as aggro from a sealed standpoint, it's not going to be real. So the cards like Shadow of the Enemy, where you and your opponent are going back and forth, trading creatures, and then you just slap them with this. But like, I just drew 6 of your creatures kind of deal. Witch King of Angmar has Indestructible Clause, which I don't think there's a lot of exiling in this set. Omar Marshall.
Would you say sets have gotten very bomb heavy?
All of limited has gone up, so you can't script drafts anymore.
What?
You can't. So as a total they always call it like Prince versus Pauper, right? Is this a Pauper or a Prince set? I think all sets are Pauper sets. Pauper.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And I say that because they've increased the amount of playables by a lot. So
Okay.
If you go back to something like the last like Prince format that I truly thought was Prince was Amonkhet, because Glorybringer was just like so stupid. It was the best card by a ton, and there was not good removal. Like,
I
and
guess somewhere in my mind, I'm just thinking like some of these rares, and I mean that's always the case. Is
Yep.
like some of these rares are just so impactful on the board that it's like impossible
yeah,
to catch up.
but they've made like Heroes Downfall uncommon. Like, there's
I
just
guess.
they've just there's always there's always a way to answer that card.
So do you like what they've done with limited? I'm not a huge limited guy. I know you used to play a lot of it. You haven't played a ton lately, but like
I probably do like 15 to 20 drafts of the newest set every time on Arena. So like, and this set is actually all the whole set's going to Arena. You're gonna be able to draft this on Arena. So
okay.
but
But what do you think?
everything has like, so the design nowadays of like let me pull up a card real quick. It'll make some.
It's like I'm curious. I don't give a shit about.
So I mean, if
care
you,
about drafting.
I'm gonna just do something real quick. It's a little side tangent. I'm gonna do a Scryfall M10. Now this is a side tangent, but like cards like this don't exist. Angel's Mercy, white 2, gain 7 life. It's just not like, you would never play that in your deck, right? And those are cards that are littering your packs. And like there's so many cards, like this one right here, like Divine Vert, destroy target attacking or blocking creature for 4 mana, which is a great card, but it's weird and
Heavily costed.
it's heavily costed, and cards also have like, there's planeswalkers, right? And like everything now says like destroy target creature or planeswalker. You know, you just had like a lot of bad cards, like Harm's Way, which was probably playable. Bad rares like Indestructibility. So like things like Baneslayer Angel or Planeswalker were just so heavy, like to beat people down. Like you don't get like Mesa and like Enchantress, right? And there were like cards like Celestial Purge. Like there's an argument that you should play Celestial Purge in your main deck because 40% big, like everybody's got 2 color decks. Like the amount of times that you're probably gonna go against red or black or combined if you live the dream is pretty high, right? It's like a little bit over, like it's 40% theoretically, but it's more than that because like there's red, green, red, whatever. So you always find targets for it, but you don't get cards like Holy Strength anymore. Everything, and if we look at like the newest set, right? Let's see if I can go to Lord of the Rings real quick. Cards have such duality on them. So like they're all playable. Like just everything that you have, like this is a 1/1
Everything
counter.
comes in and does something.
Or it's like, here, this tempts you. Like a vanilla creature just doesn't exist anymore. Like if it's a vanilla creature, it's a 3/1 with a ability of some sort. Like when a knight enters, it gets first strike. There's just not like vanilla 3/1s anymore. It's so
Not
rare to
playing
see that. Yeah.
Elite Vanguard, the 1/2/1.
Yeah, here's like a perfect example of this, and they've also designed things to be like Arena Best of 1 is probably way more popular than traditional draft, which
I mean, I'll be honest, I always play Best of 1 when I play on it.
yeah, it's just so you can see more volume of card, but like these right here, like you can main deck this. It's like cast into the fire. It's like choose one. You can have this one effect, or you can have this like sideboard effect, which is exile target artifact, which is just something that you didn't have. It was like you had to play Shatter.
Sometimes you just had a brick in your hand.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
But you weren't playing Shatter in your main deck. It was going to sit in your side deck, and like you only brought it in when there was like some bomb artifact. Like, oh, this guy's got like the piece of equipment that I can't beat, right? So everything has words on it, like just all over the place. So it makes everything so much more playable. So, like even like removals all over the place, you can get that. It's just everybody says like, oh, this is a bomb heavy format. It's like, no, every format's a bomb heavy format, but there's also answers to every bomb. So like every now and then they make a mistake, right? Where they do Invisible Stalker and Butcher's Cleaver. It's like, oh, this sucks. Like, it's not fun because this guy's got Hexproof, and there's a wombo combo of like a 4/1 unblockable Hexproof with Lifelink that you can assemble on turn 3. That sucks. But they just, how limited is designed today, there is very few cards. Like, this card sucks, right? Rising of the Day, creatures you control have haste, and then legendary creatures you control get +1/+0. Like,
You're not playing that.
it's an uncommon. Like you're gonna see it so infrequently versus like it being in the common slot. So I don't know. I just limited is
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know enough. How about
yeah,
that?
fair.
That's what I should say. I don't know enough about limited.
This is the card I wanna open up the most. Fall of Care Andros. Because Because enchantments, as much as I said, like, things are easier or harder to deal with, they, like, main deck enchantment removal is still, like, difficult to find, you know? And this one is just, if the game goes long, 8 mana, deal 7 damage to target creature, and then the access, you get to make a mass, whatever, XX. So I love this card. Like, I think
Yeah, you
it's...
just need to make giant free guys.
Or you
later
just,
in the game.
your opponent, like, if the game goes long, like, any creature you play, I'll kill it. And there's no planeswalkers in the set. So,
See, I was surprised that I guess they didn't want to turn
yeah, so
known names into planeswalkers,
as you
which
see
is
it-
nice.
yeah, as you see on the screen, like, there's so many bombs, like, and everybody's gonna get them, right? Like, the
Yeah.
card I want to open up the most is Schmeagle, and it's because it's going to annoy the hell out of your opponent. This King of the Oathbreaker is pretty tough to deal with too.
What does it do?
I'll show you. I want to get to it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
It's super annoying. All right, here we go. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, the ring tempts you. Whenever the ring tempts you, target opponent reveals the top cards of the library until they reveal the land card. Put that card onto the battlefield, tapped under your control. The rest go into the graveyard. So you steal their lands.
Pretty mill 'em.
Yeah, and there's so many random. Well, it's not even just milling. You ramp, and then, like, let's say if they're looking for a land or whatever, they're stalled on 3. You're stealing lands and milling, and you just keep doing that. And there's so many random cards. That it's like there's like a card that's like blue, draw card in the ring tempts you. So you could just like play that with this card and like do it 4 or 5 times in a turn. Like tempt me, and you just steal 3 of their lands and then mill 10 cards. Like this card is
funny.
and it comes down on turn 3. It's super tilting. Like I can't wait. I want to play that card so goddamn bad. Like that's like the card I want to open. Yeah, that's the card I want to open the most.
Seems miserable, but also great if you're the one doing it.
Yeah, but again, then there's just we kind of went through. I didn't really talk about them out loud, but there's just a lot of bombs in this set, so everybody's gonna have a bomb. It's the likelihood of you opening up like 6 rares plus a bonus rare, 7 rares total. Also, you
Not
get
having something.
that you could build into is just crazy. So,
Yeah.
all right, dude. Lord of the Rings cards for real formats. These are the cards I think that have
Right.
So, yeah, you have Forge Anew. This is the card. This is the card I think is a lot of hype around it. This card sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good.
Hammer Time's it would be a 1 of at the most. Like,
Yeah.
there's no deck that wants
Or like,
4
well,
this
what
card.
happens if they shattering spree? And it's like, dude, you're probably losing at that point anyways.
In Modern, you're just not paying 3 mana for these type of effects anymore.
Yeah.
Just get that guy. So Forge Anew. If you don't know what it is, 2 and a white enchantment. When it ETBs, you return target equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. As long as it's your turn, you may activate equipment's abilities anytime that you may cast an instance, and then the first equipment costs 0 each turn. So, all right, like meh, but it's fringe at best. Like I know people are trying to find cards that are playable. Meh.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't like it.
Reprieve.
Now this card,
No, it's bad.
this card I like.
What deck
You
are you?
don't like it?
What deck are you playing it in?
Oh.
Reman's not playable. Why would this be playable?
I don't have a good answer for
Yeah,
it.
we don't. Just Reman's not playable. This card's not playable. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
and there's
it's
a better card in the last set for like Hammer Time, which would be like one of the only things that might want to tempo someone for a second.
yeah. Like, I don't know what deck would
'Cause
want
you
this.
you got that like all your stuff gains hexproof and indestructible or whatever.
Yeah. So
That card's way better.
it
They
would
should
pre-
have made this set Pioneer legal.
yeah, if this set was Pioneer,
Played.
yeah, a lot of cards would have been played. It would have been great. All right. On to the next one.
All Wizards.
All right, so this is the one that everybody loves to talk about. Rosie Cotton of the South Lane, which is the collective company combo, or collective company combo, where with the Rosie Cotton of the South Lane and Scurry Oak, you can get infinite food tokens and infinite counters on anything. So, all right, you'll have a million Scurry Oak, and then you'll also have a Rosie a million food tokens. So,
What's the other name of that one card? It's like Rosie or Ivy Lane Denizen or something.
yeah, that one costs 4, so you can't collect
Oh,
it.
you can't have with collected.
Yeah.
Got it. I didn't realize it was so expensive. My bad.
Yeah.
There's another combo in this set with Collected Company.
Yeah.
The Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah. Yep.
Collected company's coming back, boys. Better pick yours up.
We already have the infinite combo. Like they already exist. They're not playing it.
Yeah, there's better options already.
It's just we're past the years of this.
Are you talking about the infinite mana combo?
There's infinite everything. You get infinite life with the remove a counter, gain 2 life, spike feeder. Like, there's all that stuff.
Is there an infinite damage one?
You don't need it. Well, infinite life and infinite damage are kind of the same thing, right? Like, if I have infinite life,
No.
well, that's fair. You could do it. Yeah, that's fair. This one doesn't give you infinite mana. This just gives you an infinite power guy that doesn't even have trample. Prismatic Omen.
Because the Samwise one, I do believe, it's Samwise, a sack outlet, and Cauldron Familiar, and
Yeah.
kill your opponent.
So that's
on
a
the spot.
that's a 3. Oh, does
It's a
Cauldron,
3 card, yes.
does that card kill itself? Cauldron Familiar? It does not, right? It's not that good.
No, that's why you need the sack outlet.
Yeah,
Normally, carrion feeder.
Yeah. So either way, it's the same thing where it's just like, yeah, the Coco decks already have the infinite combos. The downside to Coco decks is, and I know we memeingly say, but like Solitude is just like the bane of those decks. Like 0 mana interrupter combo, we're done here. You know, like nice deck. You take Solitude out of the equation, like all these decks
And
become
if you
real.
play that one card that gives Fury flash.
Yeah, now your Fury's gonna flash. Big deal,
Now
guys.
we got it.
This deck does get access to the card that stops Solitude now, though, from the
Yep,
set. too.
Boromir. Yep, that card's good.
And it is
Three-
Coco.
Yep.
I do believe.
Yeah, if you wanted to beat, they already have Lavinia, or not
I was
Lavinia.
gonna say
Yeah.
anti-ETBs.
Yeah, that all.
That kind of wrecks your combo, doesn't it?
Right. I mean, whatever. It's there. All right. Next card, Stern Scolding. This card's a trap. Don't play it. I'm done talking about this card. I hate this card. Yeah.
Power toughness
One
2 or
one
less.
mana, stop Ragavan.
Oh yeah, you have to just win the die roll. That's all,
Yeah.
and not do anything on your first turn, and not play a tap land.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
I'll just sit here and watch you play and pray that you do something that I can counter.
It gets 2 of the 5 elementals. It gets Solitude and Grief, but it doesn't get Fury, Endurance, or Subtlety. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. 3/3,
They're just
3/4, and
So my biggest question with this card was, what does this do that Leyline Binding and Prismatic Ending don't? And it's not like, yeah.
because there's
There's
no
a lot of
ETB on
target
a
other things.
there's no ETB on a low mana creature.
Okay, but what would how bad is the ETB? Like, what stage of the game are
Well,
you
that's what I'm
in?
saying is there is no
Yeah,
thing like that really matters.
yeah. So Profit Play says it does counter Grief. I don't disagree with that, but you also have to be on the play. Like, they could just go turn 1 Grief you, and you're like, oh crap, turn 1 Grief scam you. Get scammed, buddy. You have to be on the play. You have to
If you want
have,
to see a real card like this, come play Legacy with me, and you can play Days, and then you'll see what it really
or
means to
just
see first.
yeah, no kidding. It's like this. So this card, I think people want. I want this card to be good. In my heart, I want it to be really good. I love this card, but it sucks. It's a trap. Don't play it because they're
It sucks.
yeah, like it's just bad. And like people still play Cavern of Souls, so like you're not gonna like this would be great against like Aether Vial decks, but except they play Aether Vial, so they would just go around it.
You did it anyways.
Yeah, it's like it's just not. This card is gonna sit in your hand, and the times that you're like, I need to draw a blocker, and you go, oh my god, I drew this stupid card,
This garbage
Yeah.
card.
and they're like, oh, I played Omnath. They're like, oh, god damn it, like this card's farts.
And it's over.
I mean, the real reason why like Spell Pierce is all over the place is because like Ren and 6 and Teferi and other things of that nature of like Sigarda's Aid, those are cards that are difficult to deal with in the beginning, and like a lot of decks that are playing like those types of cards like Prismatic Ending or Spell Pierce also have access to Solitude, so the creature aspect of your deck doesn't really matter. Or you're like, I have my creatures answered. It's the engines that I don't have answered, then that's why you need Spell Pierce to like kind of stay on par with those guys.
Yep.
All right.
But
Oh, the realest card of the format right here. Orcish Bowmasters. I don't know why the initial time I read this, I was having a difficult time understanding what it actually does.
why?
Yeah, in my head I was like, why does it? So it's the ETB and whenever an opponent draws it. So this like I don't know why I thought that was like. I thought that was like a combined effect. I was like, man, how do you do that? Like, you have to have exact timing. And yeah, this is the card that officially kills Grizzlebrand. So pack them up, boys. Put them in a box and forget about them because they're done.
See, that's the problem is I really hate that they've started to do for legacy targeted cards, they've started to make everything not draw, but like
Anti-draw, anti-brainstorm
What's
for
the
it.
side?
Put into hand.
yeah.
Well-
Look and put into hand.
Yeah, so
Reveal.
yeah, so like Narset effects and expressive iterations that like they get around. This card is probably like still, I think it's still playable in Modern. Like I would try it. Like just because you can, I mean, it does kill Ragavan and it makes a blocker for like the future Ragavan, and then also like they can't play Consider. It's pretty good, and like they can't just sit there and do nothing. And
Is
I
this
mean,
good against the living end, or is it too slow?
probably too
'Cause they're
slow.
always cycling.
Yeah, but they only cycle like 4 cards, so you get to
That's
deal
fair.
4, and then like they living end and you lose
then
this
they-
guy.
Yeah, I was about to say then they put all their guys on the field. And
Like-
you lose all your orcs too.
This is like, so I want to try this in Modern with Burning Inquiry and try to bring back
Ooh, yeah, let's go.
try to
Hollow.
try to bring back Hollow One and
Dude,
just
if you can make Hollow One real again, I'll be the happiest man on earth. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
or there's a Wheels deck that you can play, right? And then you're just like, all right, I'll make an 8/8 take 7, or like I'll make a 7/7 take
You
7.
just play like you just play the blue deck and have that in there.
Yeah, it's like either you do Narset or you do this, and this one is like, I mean,
A little better.
for the first, so for like the first month of Legacy, that where people don't have Orcish Bowmasters, are not used to playing them, people are gonna be throwing their brainstorms right into this card, into 2 mana all day.
Yeah, and then people get used to it.
Yeah, so like if
Like,
you
oh, you're playing black and you have one. No, you just need 1 mana because you could do real dumb stuff with like,
Dark Writ,
yeah.
yeah, this card is
Those
fantastic.
decks are playing Dark Red, so it's
Yeah.
like okay.
So
Already gets smashed.
Archive of Cruelty is the choice card, so don't mistake that. You got to play that card. Send me Profit Plays. Send me that list. I want to see what the Burning Inquiry with Shieldred tech looks like. So this and Shieldred together, just shooting.
Get at 'em.
There's got to be a deck out there. Like this is a build around, but Legacy obviously Ponder, Brainstorm, Preordained format that everybody plays. Now there's no expressive iteration.
Mine, bro.
Howling Mine? That'd be a good one to play. Font of Mythos. Let's get one of those decks going. I'm sure there's people that are smarter than me that can make better
Owling
decks.
Mine. Why don't we just make Owling Mine but with black and play that?
Yeah, so I actually want you to have a lot of cards in your hand. I'm not trying to the rack you. It's the opposite rack. The other rack. The cabinet. We'll call it that. You need all this space for all the storage that I'm gonna defeat you with. But yeah, this card's this is the chase card for both Legacy and EDH, and then probably Modern as well too. So it's gonna feel like Hull Breacher, where everybody's on the look for this card, and then maybe it'll get banned on EDH because EDH goes, Soul Ring's good, but this is worse.
Don't steal my cards. I just want to draw and play.
All right, here's every display of power, every lands player. Look at my super secret tech.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I got
That
you.
is definitely going to my sideboard, even if it's bad.
I got you. I like that you can copy like Force Wills too. Like I like that. There's a lot of stuff you can copy. The card's probably pretty sweet. So, great card.
Looks like fun.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Beats
I don't know if it'll be
Endurance.
great, but I think it'll be fun.
It's probably fun. Display of power.
That's the important part.
Nice. All right. And Delighted Halfling.
EDH.
I think it's okay. Maybe. I don't know.
Could be.
I
What
don't-
could you do in Legacy? You could play like a weird
Turn 2 uncounterable arrows. Turn 2 uncounterable
yeah,
fairies.
Pretty good.
Uncounterable Minsk and Booze.
Yeah, seems all right.
Those are
So you
that's
just play like ban. You play 4-color control with this card.
yeah. It's just is this
You're like mana generator or whatever.
yeah. So you'd exchange this for what do they play? Any,
That's the hard part.
yeah, it's tough. 'cause
Some of them play noble.
this could be like a rug deck where it's like rug legendaries where you play Minsk and Boo and Uro and just go like I don't need Teferi because I'm just gonna generate infinite value and not care about your deck.
Yeah, and I already don't care about counters because this says I don't care about counters.
Yeah.
Where Teferi, that's what Teferi is there for.
Yeah.
To begin with. So
Right. I mean, you sneak this card in like it's like, do you have the bolt? And you don't. Like, sweet. Now I'm just gonna slam legends on you all day.
Oh, you got the days over there, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this in like a
Nice
bug.
days.
I'm gonna try this in a bug build like Leovold's, because one of the things about Leovold's, it's very hard to Leovold.
Yeah, I said ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Gotcha. It's just that card's like hard to like resolve because everybody like knows the effect of that card. And they're like, I don't want this to resolve, and so I'm gonna try
It's
this
a
card.
miserable experience.
It being a 1/2 is like not bad stats either. Like getting away from like I don't know if Legacy plays Gut Shot anymore or any one
And-
damage spells.
And it still generates a mana generic.
Yep.
If you're doing it for not its fun stuff.
Yeah. So
And it doesn't die from one Bowmaster trigger.
right. Bowmaster is just the killer.
I like how now we're starting to think like, what warps Bowmaster? What makes this?
I want to play
bad?
Bowmaster really bad versus the what's it called decks. Like, oh, you have an Esper Sentinel? Yeah, go ahead and draw extra cards because I'm gonna snipe everything else that you do that's not Esper Sentinel. The mono white decks.
Yeah.
It stops
It pings off Thalia. You know.
wearing combo.
Ooh, it gets a Thalia. I like that card.
It deals 1 to any.
Yeah.
It's any target.
Oh, I
Any
thought
target.
for some reason, I thought it was like another.
So you
Play
can you can like finish off Teferis like on
Yeah.
your turn. You know, they cast a Teferi, they minus it. You're like, on my turn, I play Orcish Bowmaster, snipe it. Yeah, stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, so Lord of the Rings is out. This set looks okay.
Out soon.
It's out soon. It'll be out this. Well, it's technically it's out
Couple
like
weeks.
yeah. So you can actually
People
play
have
it.
already opened
yeah.
serialized cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are like stores, whatever.
yeah. More power to you.
That's a whole nother thing.
I love the complaints. Like, I can't believe stores could buy product at cost. And it's like, yeah, they own a business. They can do whatever they want. Like, suck it.
Their risk.
They can also open nothing and then also be just
And-
in the hole.
And all of a sudden, everyone could just be like, I hate Magic the Gathering. I'm not playing anymore. And now they're stuck with thousands of dollars in stuff that they can't move.
My local Yu-Gi-Oh card store was so good to me, but other people just had this effect, you know?
Since I was a kid, I've hated you.
Just, yeah, all right.
Dude, our card shop from when we were a kid ain't even there anymore.
I know, man. It makes me
Been
sad.
gone for a little bit.
That was a baseball card shop that we used to go to, and we played Yu-Gi-Oh at, and they had no tables, so we played on top of the display cases. It was cool.
Yep. The
Or on the floor. That was cool.
Yeah, in the back. That's great.
And the whole time our like real store was opened. Like our one store was like the one that we go to now has been open the entire time. We just didn't
Yeah.
know about it.
Well, yeah, because we lived like 3 blocks. We could ride our bike easy to
Yeah.
this place. So
But
I was like, all right.
all the real
not
Yu-Gi-Oh,
terrible.
all the Yu-Gi-Oh players that got banned from that store came to our store.
Really?
Yeah.
Funny.
So Dylan, I think the Great Henge, it's been rumored that box toppers are being opened somehow in packs.
Yeah, I heard
That's
that
how
too.
they've always worked.
But you could not get a
never open them in a
yeah, you could never get like the ultimate Masters box toppers like that. Liliana was highly desired because it was borderless and it was the classic Liliana of the Veil, and you could not get that in a booster pack.
So, correct.
Yeah.
But every box topper they've had since then has been in collector boosters. Like,
No.
yes. So, like, you remember Zendikar Rising, how they had, like, the expeditions in there? And those, or the box toppers, I mean. And there were the non-foil, like, fetch lands.
Oh,
fast
sure,
lands.
sure.
Those were in collector boosters.
But as
And
foils,
Yep.
okay, I didn't know that.
Box toppers were non-foil. Same thing with
I-
Double Masters.
I don't
Remember
believe
the Double Masters, the collector boosters, even though they were like $200, came with 2 box toppers in it.
Damn, box toppers suck. Whatever. What's the point of it? Why don't we even call it a box topper anymore? Why do we call it anything? So
Because
yeah.
it technically is a box topper. It's just, which it's a good thing though, because if you think about it, it's gonna make the non-foils cheaper.
I mean, whatever. Everything's cheaper because there's 9 different versions of every goddamn card. Like,
I mean, fair.
like it's
Well, not all of them. Like Great Henge, there's what, 1, the original, and that's it.
yeah. That was yeah. But Wizards changed that. You know, this is their philosophy. There you go. Nice.
What is that?
That's
From Rocky.
I can change and you can change. Everybody can change. That's Wizards' philosophy.
Yeah.
The reserve list. The reserve list. Everybody can change their reserve list.
All right, time to change the reserve list. That's what Tony's saying right here, right now.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Moved.
At this point, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, people are like, how come we don't just use proxies? Let's go.
Just use proxies. I just don't care anymore. Like I have.
You can sit down and play the MTGO altered version of a duel, and I will not say a word.
Yeah, I don't care. Like I just, As far as like what my investment into Magic is, I don't care anymore. I used to care, and then it's like, why do I care? It's like I don't anymore. I just don't.
I just have the cards to play them.
It really just affects the guys that have like $500,000 sunk into duels. It's like, yeah, sorry, whoops. But
my bad, bud.
yeah, sorry.
Meant to be an investment.
Risky investment to begin with.
What about the 1 of 1? Where did you guys end off?
Risky investment to begin with.
Oh, where did you guys end off on questions? I don't
I
remember.
think we.
Is there a card
did
that
one
you'd
through
want
8
to
and then
erase
jumped to,
from
like,
the history
10
of
or
Magic?
something, Or 17.
What? You guys had through. You guys did not do 17, did you?
No, I'm saying we did like 1 through 8.
Oh,
and then
sure.
Jumped.
I don't remember what I said with these questions, so these are new to me.
As a group, can you guys
Play it and I'll
name
be able to tell you
every
if we-
I don't even
standard
You-
set
remember
hold
in
on.
what he
chronological
says.
order?
You
from
guys-
I don't even know
beginning
what I
until
asked
now?
you.
Don't look it up. Don't cheat. Every time you get
What?
one wrong, it gets deducted from your check.
You guys did so bad on this question. I was cringing. The
What?
the chronological.
Can't hear it right now.
That's okay. The chronological order one from
No way.
from Mirrodin to now. You guys were so
Not
bad.
bad.
It was really
No
bad.
way. Well, it's not that
You guys didn't say a word about Ravnica.
Yeah, I know. We forgot about the whole Ravnica series.
And then like where your placements of like where 9th edition and 10th edition were just like comically bad.
I don't give it. Hold on. Where were they? I want to know because I feel like I always forgot.
First you said like 10th edition was after Lorwyn. I was like, no.
That was before. I said it was before.
Yeah. And then somehow M10 became after Lorwyn. I was like, I mean, technically that's true, but it was after
It
Alara.
was after Alara.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I said that.
I know, but the way that you guys hobbled it together was just like, oh my god.
Bro, that was like a bajillion years ago.
That's not
Doesn't
50
matter. We got there. Kind of.
You just missed a lot, and you misplaced like Cold Snap. You're like, Cold Snap was here. I was like, no, it wasn't. It was nowhere near there.
Where was it?
I don't remember. I don't care. Or the way.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't want to
fuck,
hear
you
it.
don't
so-
even
I
know.
don't want to hear it.
All right.
Where's Cold Snap? You got it wrong. Where is it? I don't know.
I think first you guys had it after Champions. I was like, what? And I was like, how did you guys? And then someone's
It
like,
was
no, that's not
before
right.
Future
Late
Sight.
ended.
No, it was the in between set because it goes the future set block, and then they didn't do a summer set because that was a core set, and that was back in the days where they did core sets every 2 years. So then they put Cold Snap there as like a standalone set, and then they went into Lorwyn block, and then that was like the weirdest standard ever. Because like you had like this snow mechanic that didn't matter with anything. Yeah, whatever. I'm not explaining this. People try
Wait,
doing.
didn't you just say 10th edition was right before Lorwyn?
No. 10th edition is it's after Lorwyn, and then it goes a Charge of Alara, and then the next year they're like corsets are every year from now on, and they also have mythics.
And that's M10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did corsets and then like they did weird sets in between.
Yeah, I said M10 was after. Cards.
Yeah, corsets
They're
became
not at,
yeah.
yeah, 10th edition is what I meant.
yeah. It was a weird year. Lorwyn and then Shadowmoor and all that
All
nonsense.
right, whatever. What other questions you got for us?
What
that
is
we
the
didn't
most
answer
casual
first
thing
time?
you've done in Magic?
Oh, okay. Number 10 is what is the most casual thing you've ever done in Magic? I think I have to change this stream real quick.
Played tiny leaders.
Oh, that was really bad.
Or, well, no, the most casual
Yeah.
thing was back
Sorry,
in the
Ali.
day,
That,
sitting in
can't do
the
that.
living room playing like multiplayer Magic with like tabletop decks. There would be like 10 of us.
Do you guys remember the format five corners or whatever it's called? Star Magic?
Nope.
We played it,
Never
Jeff.
played it.
JB, you and I did play it.
It was
What?
like is that like the general one? Where you have,
The
like,
guys to
general-
your
yeah,
right and
your
your left
and right.
are your allies, and then the guys across from you that are like the enemy colors are
You
your.
have to work together to kill the right ones at the right time. So
Well,
that way you come out on top.
It's a multi-layered game because if you kill your two guys, you win the game. But then like you also don't want the guy to your right is the enemy to the guy to your left, but they're both your allies. So you're like trying to intervene into some cards or some stuff that they're doing as well too to make sure that they don't eliminate each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we played it once.
Yeah, we did, and it was like really hard and confusing. And I remember
I
playing.
was like, nope, never doing it again.
We were in a room on someone's bed, and we were playing like
Ed?
yeah. I was casting my cards on Ottoman. I didn't do any of that. You know, I was a
I'm
voice.
trying to remember when and where this was.
This is like back when we were like I was still playing
You
like
repress the memory.
I remember I was playing cards like I could have sworn Jeff was there too because I remember his buddy Chris being there too. We could have played with all you guys. I
Wait,
don't know.
what?
Yeah,
Chris.
your friend Chris that you had a collection shared with.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yes, we
I
were
just
all-
don't
we were all-
remember the situation.
I remember being there. That we were all
I
playing.
remember we always played at the kitchen table we had that was like super tall and had the stools.
Oh yeah, I played in a lot of weird spots, and then I remember JB. The most casual thing you did is you bought dragon shields, I think, and then they were the see-through ones. Like the absolute worst ones. So it's like,
Oh yeah, it was
you'd-
like clear.
yeah, so you could just clearly see like, oh, that card's old. Like you have old lands in your deck. Like I know what that card is.
I remember we had like a draft or some tournament at the old house, and JB brought like a My Little Pony pack for second place or something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, can you guys hear the
man.
questions now or no?
Nope.
Nope.
There's a way to listen to like this. I shared the screen.
Yeah,
where it's-
so it's not.
I think. Most casual.
You hit share screen, and then there's the option to like share application, and you have to do it that way.
That's
fart.
the problem. We got burned so quickly after starting that we like learned instantly.
Yeah, we had to.
Like it was like 2 months into us like
Okay.
starting. We were just like, okay, nope, not again, never again.
I'm still on this. You said Cold Snap came out, then Lorwyn came out, correct?
He's digging.
Yes.
Because you're wrong.
Was it Rad? Hold on. Is it Ravnica? No, hold on. It's time. Is it Cold Snap Time Spiral? Then Lorwyn?
10th edition came out July of 2007, and Lorwyn came out October of 2007.
All right, I was right. I knew it. See, I knew it the whole time.
Extrapolating
hiding
the
all the-
question.
I was about to say Tony's hiding all the good.
You pick one.
Yeah, we can
sound-
hear him. You just have to.
now I
double
can
You
hear
check
pick
now.
one of these two items to exist: either tortilla chips or potato chips.
Tortilla chips, 100%.
Yep. You already know my answer. I eat Tostitos
Queso
plain,
on
baby.
same actually, but queso, salsa, all that you can get rid of chips. I want tortilla chips. And dip.
I guess I'm just a real American, so I like potato chips. Like Doritos can suck it. They have one good flavor.
We tried the spicy mustard, terrible.
They're okay. Those are medium at best.
The Reuben Lay's ones are pretty good. We tried those.
The best Lays are.
Salt and vinegar, baby.
I like that. A lot of people hate that flavor. If you eat too many of those, you'll get
Salt and vinegar.
it'll cut your mouth.
Oh, it's worth every scar.
Yeah.
When you eat fast food, and I know you do, what is your go-to spot and your ideal meal?
I mean, that's my problem. Is like I got a Subway right next, to, like in where I work.
That's not your go-to. Like, I mean, like if you had if you had to go, like you're in your car right now, and you're gonna pick somewhere to go.
Dude, it's bad. I love Wingstop. It makes me feel like garbage, but I love it.
I actually don't eat that much fast food, but if we do, it's normally pizza.
Yeah, I think you guys both failed in this question so bad because fast food equals drive-through. There's fast casual and fast food.
All right, fair enough. Then I really don't go that often, and if I do, it's probably McDonald's for breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's probably McDonald's just because I'm like, I want some chicken nuggets. Let's go. I'm gonna get
I
these.
can't. Their fries are trash.
You just gotta
Go
you just gotta get the app. There's a hack to get fresh fries all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
No,
add.
not
Even if they're
salted or
fresh,
whatever.
they're still trash.
All right, fair
Yeah,
enough.
they're all right.
Fries are anorexic.
I'm probably
so-
gonna get reamed for this one, but I love Taco Bell. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Oh,
All
Taco
right.
Bell's fine.
It's the best. It's
I don't
it's
hate it.
It's great drunk food.
just the best one. It's the best. It's the consistency's always like there, and it's hard. It's
Oh,
hard.
yeah, 'cause
It's hard to
how you screw it up.
just wrap it up in a
Consistently end
burrito.
up in the bathroom.
I was about to say that, or they just pull out the thing already pre-made and stick it in the microwave for like.
I've heard this
30
this diarrhea talk all the time about Taco Bell. I don't know what's going on with
It's
people's
not, yeah, I
with
don't know
this,
what
this
people have
weak
going on with their
these
body.
weak ass stomachs, floras, your gut flora. It sucks, but you gotta stop pooping your pants, man.
That's funny coming from you.
Eat some yogurt.
And
Get some probiotics.
I have an iron stomach. It just never like things just don't make me sick. Like I guess if I drank what's the eye drops, maybe I would get sick. But I bet you if I drank that, I'd be fine.
See, that's my problem. Is like Wingstop. I like it a lot, but
That's
it does
good.
beat me up pretty good.
What do you get? Lemon pepper?
No.
You get plain?
Garlic parm.
Oh god, bro, that's a trash
I
flavor.
love it.
You get to make
Okay.
standard from existing sets. What 8 sets are you picking and why?
Oh my god.
Any
Dude, this is
6
such a hard
any
question.
8 Ravnica sets.
Dude, it'd be a wild format. That'd be like
Yeah.
multicolor all day forever.
We had a buddy that we used to be in the Milwaukee area that used to do like this on, and this you can call it casual, but they would do like these tournaments every month, and the tournament was like, here's the 8 sets that are legal, go make decks. And
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of, yeah. I was like, man, that is dope. But Alara Reborn would be in there for sure.
Alara as a full set or just
Alara, just Reborn, because it's got
why
Putrid Leech.
Reborn over the others?
There's a lot of fluff in shards and conflux that I think sucks.
I guess they got like those knights and stuff.
They're just like, it's just there's
5-color garbage.
Alara Reborn for sure. Return to Ravnica, that one. Then you'd probably have to auto include Guild of Ravnica. You can keep Dragon Maze. That they can keep that crap out of here. Those 3 I would like for sure. I want to say Lorwyn, but Lorwyn is very parasitic set and it sucks.
Tribal.
It just doesn't. You have to include. It's like you have to bring all 4 or bring none of them, because they don't work on their own that well. Probably Time Spiral, because I like the retro cards that they go back in time for. So like cards like Tribal Flames and stuff like that. That's always fun too. Future set I could give. I don't care about. Planar Chaos I think is a bad set too.
Dude, I'd want to make the most degenerate.
Yeah, then you just pick Mirrodin, and then like,
Well, I was gonna say it's gonna be Mirrodin,
Mirrodin
the
plus
Mirrodin
Alpha.
block,
yep,
the Urza Saga block, because it's all artifact play.
that whole set, your whole format would get banned in a week.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It'd be
Oh,
so
add Beta
busted.
with Black Lotus. Come on.
Yeah,
get
I was
crazy.
about to say, and then you pick like some old stuff
Yeah.
that like has some real busted
Oh,
mana
and then,
generation.
What is it? Mirrodin Besieged? Is that the one that had Chrome
Like,
Mox or the
if-
Mox in it?
If we're gonna go crazy with it, if we're gonna talk about some like, I want the most degenerate decks I can build.
Yeah,
Give me like the most wild
I
stuff.
think I'd want Rise of Eldrazi in there. I think that set was like pretty cool. No core sets. Core sets bore me, especially the the M10 series of core sets sucks because they add broken cards.
If Kaladesh has some really good artifacts in it, but it's just like
Smuggler's Copter's the issue.
the energy just makes it so bad.
Yeah, it blows. You gotta like. All right.
I don't know. That's why I'm like trying to think of another very artifact heavy set that was just unreal. Maybe
Yeah.
like New Phyrexia. That had a lot of artifact
I
stuff.
mean, then
that
you add
mattered.
Phyrexian mana.
Well, whatever, but that doesn't matter because that's just life. I don't care. That's not gonna mess with it.
That's just life. That's what Wizards thought when they.
I like the
double.
double entendre. That's just life.
I'm just, I know. I'm just talking about making the most broken format. This is what I want to do.
Yeah. Okay. You lost, Jeff.
No, I did not. Lose.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
People would like it for a week. It would be good for a week. There's one great card there's Affinity, so you get the artifact lands. That's pretty much it. That's over.
Not just the artifact lands, but you also get
Memory Jar and Tolarian Academy.
You also get
Valerian
oh my
Academy.
God.
Oh, it
Did
sounds so good.
It's like
You
it's like
turn
vintage.
There's
Yeah.
what is it? Mycosynth.
Yeah, play
Golem.
beta, so we get put beta in there, so we get the power.
Yeah,
And
there's
the duels.
Mycosynth Golem where he has affinity for artifacts, and when he comes in, all artifacts have affinity.
Oh,
See-
was Shards the one that had a bunch of like really good artifact creatures?
Yeah, that has that was like the first time around where
The
they did.
Sphinxes and stuff.
Colored
Yeah.
artifacts.
Yeah, but they were
Yes,
colored.
Okay, so I'd probably pick like Shards as my.
So you just want busted artifacts.
Yes.
Mono Brown
Those
Town, baby.
artifacts are busted.
We're playing Brown boys.
So you can play Paradoxal. Is that why you wanted Kaladesh, so you could play Paradoxal Outcome?
That's good.
That's the really bad part, is because then I would want to play
I think it's-
Mishra's Workshop, and that's from what's it called?
Antiquities.
Yeah, Antiquities. which
Well, that set
totally
is
different.
that set is like straight
Farts.
feces.
Yeah, it's real bad.
There's like nothing good. There's like the 3 broken cards, and then everything else in
And then
Antiquities
everything
is
was garbage.
just. It was the first time they did.
No, it had Mishra's Factory. That was the first time it was out.
Was it Mistress Factory in there?
Yeah, Mishra's Factory came out the first because they had the seasons. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. So
Winter
sorry,
was the
five,
reverse.
7 good cards if you count 4 as different seasons.
Hey, no, Metal Worker is good.
That's from like Urza's Legacy.
Is it?
Yeah, this is from the saga. Yeah, 100%. It's got the beaker on it, which is either
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Antiquities is
What else came out in Antiquities.
Antiquities. You named it Mishra's Workshop, and there's
Gotta
probably
be something else.
it's got reserve list cards on it, so I don't know. I don't know if like no, that was like the Abyss is not in there.
Jeff, help me look it up. Look
No,
up what's good in
No.
Antiquities.
All right,
'Cause
fine.
I like this question. It makes
Does
me
not
think of-
compute.
All right, Scryfall, Antic.
Antiquities.
What are these? Card
Oh,
gallery.
look.
Well, you won't be able to see it because I'm pulling it up now, but Hercules Recall, Power Artifact, that's a big one. Transmute Artifact, that's also a big one too. Wow, this head is really bad.
Dude,
To-
Tinker was
A
in,
Tog is in there.
Tinker was in. What's it called?
Um,
Did New Phyrexia have the 11/11 poison?
Candelabra.
no, that was a Mirrored and Besieged.
Oh, darn it! Because it's like,
Candelabras and Antiquities.
Yeah, Candelabra's in there. Yep.
well, whatever.
Power Artifact. Transmute Artifact.
Those
Yeah,
are the
there's
big
a lot
ones.
of garbage in here. Tell me
Millstone.
Tetravus isn't good.
Triskelions like $143.
Oh, whatever. I'm not talking about price. I'm just talking about playability.
Yeah,
oh,
Suchi.
Strip mine.
Virgo's
I can
Recall.
strip mines?
Strip mine.
Oh, baby.
It's a big one.
Strip mines? Whew.
Oh yeah, that one. Did strip? Hold on.
So here's the other thing is, if we include Antiquities, you also get Energy Flux,
So
which is anti-artifact.
this is today I learned that strip mine has 4 different arts.
Yes. It's just like
There's
just like
they-
what's it called?
They look the same.
Kinda.
This one's hotter than this one.
Yeah, it looks a little more deserty.
It's
You also get Ashnod's Altar.
oh my Jesus Christmas, this is bad.
Yeah,
Alright.
but I just want to bust it
Urza's
for man. This is
Lands.
the way to do it.
There's lands.
There's this Tower Mountain. What?
Card variations. What does that mean? Twanos is
Boltar?
legend. Yeah.
You get the Rack.
Dude, you get Suchi.
Ivory Tower.
Suchi was busted. Dies.
Oh,
Uh,
hold on. What was
You butt.
in beta? Did you have the pay X draw that many cards? 2 blue.
Brain Geyser. Yes.
Oh baby. So you could just build
Yeah, but Alara Reborn has Lauren Block has Mind Spring. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for this
you get
like
Chaos
build your
Sword.
own
Yeah, I'm with you.
standard. Because I can only pick 8. So
You should
have
it's
Time
all
Vault.
contained, baby.
What had 10 volt? Antiquities?
no, his standard.
Oh, yeah,
was
it
Time
should
Vault,
just be the
which is
worst.
why
it would
you
have
play
Voltaic
anything
Key.
else?
Yeah, and
Why would you play
also
anything else?
yeah, and
Yeah, you
probably
play that too.
and
With
Tezzeret.
all the power.
You
Yeah,
go.
it's great.
Yes, it's
I
good.
love this.
Yeah. All right.
Just playing vintage, it's great. With 4
You get to-
ubs instead of 1 ubs.
All right. What's this?
You get to pick any Pokemon to be your companion. Which Pokemon and what's its stipulation?
What do you mean? Oh,
Like
What's
what's
it
what's
like?
what's dex restrictions does it have? I mean, yours is probably yeah. This is easy for Jeff. It's I want Flareon, and you have to only play mountains.
no.
That'd be pretty good.
That's not even my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, it's the other fire one. The one that goes
And-
hot breath.
Kicker.
Bulbasaur is best starter, by the way. So back up.
I think it's soft. Everybody, that's
Um,
that's what the guide.
Years beat JB.
Don't you see how man. You gotta give me some time. This is a lot. This is a tough question.
Mine would be Chansey.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because you want to start. Like the stipulation would be, you'd have
It's
to.
short and pink like Tony.
Yeah, you can cast this from the companion zone if your life is above 30, and then it's like a
Oh my god.
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. 2 for 2.
That's simple. Simple, not great.
Yeah. Or Wigglytuff would be fun, where it's like that would be
You're trying to base it off the cards from
Yeah.
the card game, right?
no, I'm just making stuff up. Wigglytuff would be a pretty easy one. Like all your permanents in your deck would have to have the claws. Only could come into play tapped. Then you can play it.
Mine would
Right.
be Arbok, and all of your creatures would have to have poison or toxic, or
Oh.
infect or toxic.
To get the Toxic is such a maybe the worst ability they've ever had. Toxic sucks.
I hate it.
I just said both because
Yeah.
then it allows for both to be played. But
Yeah.
Arbok
you a little
is
more
my
variance.
favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Is
like
it?
Yep.
What is
Why?
it?
I just always, as a kid, I always liked Arbok from Team Rocket. I don't know. I just thought it was a cool Pokemon.
Ooh, this would be a nice one. You could do Ditto, but all your cards have to be changelings.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be the coolest one. And then just make a changeling tribal
Someone
deck.
say that?
Huh? No,
Someone say that in our chat or what?
no, I'm just
How'd you get that so quick?
me. I'm just thinking of Pokemon I like.
You don't have a brain. You can't think.
My bad. Do you remember that episode of Pokemon where they showed Ditto the book, and he's like, "I need you to change into this Pokemon." He changes into a book.
Yep. With the beady eyes.
He's like, "What's up, bitch?" Love that Pokemon. He's a little asshole. He's one of the worst things to play in the game. I don't know if he's ever good in like the trading card game. Probably not. He's actually, I mean, I don't know. But in like the actual game, it's like you just transform him to the other Pokemon. So you take a turn off to take damage to then transform him to their Pokemon and then have like half the stats.
And then
Yeah,
they
you just
switch
get
out.
stomped.
It's the worst. It's the like the concept of him is like cool. He's just like the hoe that you put in the later gens when you like when they did Fire Red. You just throw him in the breeding zone. Like you're gonna have sex with all my
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon. You're gonna be
This is
breeding.
your hell.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. I'm not looking up. Nobody's looking up like what is compatible. Everybody's like, just throw Ditto in there. I'm not seeing what.
You're just gonna be everything.
Yeah, he's compatible with everybody. It's like the hack, so you don't have to like walk back like these guys aren't getting alike. You might want to switch up. I'm like, God damn, I gotta look at a compatibility chart.
Also, he's the best in Pokemon Snap because you get to hit him with apples and make him freak out.
Ditto.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was one of the games I didn't play to completion. I was like, this sucks
Oh, Pokemon Snap was fun.
for like a
Yeah. There's
a level.
bunch of-
I hate being on rails. It's like I want to go forward faster. I want to speed around this game, please.
Yeah, and then you'd miss the secret, and you'd have to rerun the
Ah.
level and wait like 5 minutes to be able to throw an apple at a Charmander to knock him into the lava.
Yeah,
Turn
Out of
him
the
into Charmeleon.
Yeah.
yeah.
Out of the
Later,
million
turn into
rules of
Charmander.
Magic, what is the worst rule, and would you remove it?
Legendary rule. I want to go back to the old one, even if it messes my deck up. We've already talked about this. I hate it.
The one where everybody
Mana
gets.
burn.
Well, those
Where-
are those are rules that exist now. I'm talking about rules that like the current rule set of Magic. Is there one that you would eliminate?
Eliminate.
Yeah, just get rid of one.
The London Mulligan rule.
Kinda. I don't. It makes a lot of more. It gets rid of a lot of non-games, but I think it's a little too manipulative for deck building.
It gives too much power.
Yeah. It's just a little too much.
What is?
The
London.
London
Mulligan.
Oh, sure. Okay,
I
gotcha.
agree. Like if you wanted to go backwards,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good choice.
It's too fundamental to the game, but I would remove the upkeep step.
What?
Yeah, it's stupid.
You trying to get rid of stasis, bud?
I'm just
okay with that.
that removes your untap step.
I know, but I gotta do my funky stuff.
Well, I'm
and
saying
get-
like just change it to your draw step. Change the words to your draw step.
or the untap.
Like the upkeep is like stupid. It's an unnecessary
Why?
phase.
I don't know, man. I don't agree with you.
How many cards like just changes the wording from like on the beginning of your upkeep at the beginning of your draw step? Do this.
It allows you to do less manipulative things before drawing, because you would have to draw first before abilities.
Sure. So what? It's like
Well, I mean, you would just go enter my draw step, do something.
or just do it like during your during your sagas. Like your sagas, I'm like imagine if sagas worked only on your upkeep. Like that would suck because then you would just miss out on so much stuff. But the fact that they do it on your main phase one is like a great design.
Yeah. I'm
Like-
trying to think of cards that would not work.
A lot
Properly
because
with
a lot of cards say like during your upkeep. You just replace it with during your first main phase. Trigger
Well,
this.
would that mess anything up for
I
those
don't know.
cards?
Like your pack triggers, but it would be like
What is
during.
it? Like, I guess the pack triggers. Would...
It's just like an unnecessary step that exists in the game and it causes confusion.
What about time counters?
Like suspend counters.
Suspend or the
We have a million counters, so like I don't care ananymore. There's like
or
the
the
flying
cumulative
counters.
upkeep counters. Would it be cumulative main phase 1 counters?
Or just say like I don't know. During your main phase, put a counter on this, and then you must pay this or sacrifice it.
Cumulative counter.
Yeah, like they don't do cumulative upkeep anymore, and they don't do upkeep like
I wish they would.
it's just
Okay.
it's so stupid. It's like it's not intuitive. It's not fun.
I don't know. What are you talking about? You literally just go upkeep, draw.
Well, I could also do without people saying untap, upkeep, draw. Like you just say untap, untap, draw. That would be
So you're saying you want your opponent to say less words.
yes.
Don't talk.
That's the sum of this. Okay.
Shut your mouth.
If we got rid of the upkeep, like we wouldn't have to deal. You would save like 4 minutes of every match. Because people go, my upkeep. I'll draw.
I want to go back. I want to get rid of the rule.
I'll draw.
I want to go back to pre-6th edition where there was an in-between phase from the end of my turn to the start of your turn.
Yeah, cards would get better from like Shieldred because you couldn't like be like it'd be in your upkeep, bounce that.
Yeah, you'd have to take the. Well,
You-
you just go on draw.
Well, your draw happens
draw,
and
right.
then the ability's going like so. The draw it would
So
already.
how does that affect with like I guess it's a replacement effect, but like Sylvan Library is like it's during your draw step.
Yeah. Cards. I mean,
So
whatever.
how does that work?
I don't know. Just throw the card in the garbage and then make a new one. That
It's
works.
kinda garbage.
Figure it out.
Make it a new one. The upkeep step is stupid. It's just like an unnecessary step. It probably adds 4 minutes to every match because people have to do that. Like, I'll draw. Just like no,
Get
you.
rid of main phase 2, man.
You're telling me
I just want you to be like, start your turn, draw your goddamn card. Like, stop dicking around.
Sensei's Divining Top is way worse.
Oh, that would be the best. That would actually make their card like reasonable.
Well, I mean, you just do it at the end of their turn or whatever.
Yeah. So, again, an upkeep step where you don't
Well,
like.
no, you can't because the mana that you would want to use is the stuff that you're untapping.
Yeah. So it would make cards fair too.
Manipulate.
It would work both ways. It would make things unfair and then also fair. But it would also eliminate a step that we wouldn't have to go. I'll draw. Let me tank and waste a minute. I'm just trying to speed up the game of Magic. I can't stand, people that are across from me that just take forever,
You're too slow.
I just can't stand it.
I can't stand the people across from me. Anyone.
Well,
Anyone who sits across from me, I can't stand.
there's 3 pet peeves I have in Magic. One of them is when
It's
people
existing.
well,
Don't exist.
one of them is when people mana weave. So in the beginning,
Oh, that's
then,
so
and then you try to explain how randomization works, and they just go, "Well, I want it." Then it's like, then you're stacking your deck. They're like, no, I'm not. It's like, then why are you mana weaving? And then it's like this circular like conversation that you have, and they can't break the cycle of it. And it's like, oh my god. All right, go ahead and mana weave. I don't care. Just do it. Like,
And then I'll cut you. And
get
shuffle
it.
you.
I'll just get it over with, please, for the love of God. But trying to explain mana weaving to them, they're like, well, I just want to make sure that my deck is like land, then creature, then land, then sorcery, then land. It's like,
Yeah, so you cheat.
it's like that's cheating. They're like, no, I'll shuffle after. It's like, then why are you doing this in the beginning? Because it will help my shuffling. It's like, yeah, I can't do this with you.
You
Please.
understand what randomization means?
Yeah. And then people that put their lands in one giant stack. There was a guy that we used to go to the FNM with that just cheated all the time.
Yeah, we just tap.
I
more
did
than
that
we
in the
have.
very, very beginning.
Everybody does in the beginning, and then you realize that the
Oh,
guys.
you did it to me.
No, I just tapped. I just cheated. I was like, I have 1 forest and
Cheated.
4 mountains and Gigantiform costs green 3. Let's see what happens. Just tap. I was like, cast it. And you're like, all right, I lose. I'm like, sweet. After that, I have not gone back to my cheating ways yet. Unless we're playing
Unless
we're playing like drunk Magic, then I'm cheating the entire time. I'm just like I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards on my deck. All right, cool, go.
Yeah, when do we play drunk? Oh yeah, I do that. So,
Yeah.
I do that in like casual funds games.
Yeah, like there's nothing on the line. I'm here to talk crap, and I'm just gonna do something weird. I'm gonna cut my deck. Is that cool? All right.
Oh, I mean, when I play EDH, I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I've definitely just looked at the top 3
Yeah.
and went, okay. Or like I don't even have fetches in my deck, and there'll be points when I'm playing casual EDH, and I'll just pick up my deck when someone's doing like their weird super combo,
Yeah.
and I'll just look through my deck for the answer and put it right on top while the other 2 players are watching.
Yeah, well-
And they're just laughing.
guys, I got it.
Dude, I gotta rip this card. Oh, look at that! I did it.
I
did it
have
to Ali. I wiped his board.
guys. I have it covered.
Oh man. Okay. Next question.
I think that's my last one
got?
because I think it's
What is the over under on the amount of times that Tony has gone to an ice cream truck? How many times have you
didn't
driven
do
off
that
an
one.
ice cream truck in your lifetime?
I have no idea on both those questions.
Probably. What does over under mean in this
So like
sense?
11 and a half. So have I gone 11 times or 12 times? Under 11 and a half or over 11 and a half? You set the number, not me.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay,
say
so-
over.
Well, you set
no,
the number.
He's not setting the number.
Oh,
It's more than 25.
Jeff?
it's less than 30.
It's definitely more than 25. I don't know. It's got to be more than 32.
It's like, dude, they used to drive around our subdivision.
Maybe yours, but down in the where my
Well, yeah, where your dad was.
yeah.
maybe not, but,
No.
like,
They were there all. They were there all the time.
Really?
All the time. I would come running. Because
Porter's
What
name,
was
baby.
your go-to ice cream?
SpongeBob with the black eyes.
That's so bad.
It's really bad.
I always got either the strawberry or the Oreo crumble bar thing.
Yeah. So
Taco Taco was pretty good.
I always
I can't do Choco Taco.
I always ended up with like, so the ice cream truck that I consistently went to, it always had like freezer burn on those items, and for some reason the SpongeBob ones are always fresh. So I always got that. And then there was one
All the
time
kids are buying because you kept buying them, so you could replace them.
there was a so during football practice I got yelled at so bad from my coach. I was like, I knew this ice cream guy was coming because he would come like once every couple of weeks. I was like, for like a week I just had money in my jock strap. And I was like, all right, sweet.
Oh God, that's the
Just run.
worst.
I'm just like
This is sweaty ball money.
this is my freshman year, and he comes by and I just like everybody looks at me and I just do like a dead sprint to the thing in full uniform, and I get the same thing and I walk back and our coach goes, Coletta, because they never and he,
Calls you by your actual name.
well, it was wrong. They're like, Coletta.
Didn't care.
Yeah. And I was just like eating the thing through my helmet, so it's just making a mess. 'Cause, I was enjoying the spectacle of it, like how I
Yeah,
was,
just being a goon.
yeah. I was just, and everybody, like we're trying to do practice and be serious, and I just like nobody can take it seriously because I just can't stop. Yeah, like I had to do some gassers for that.
Dude, I traded. Bring it back to Magic.
Yeah,
I traded a Marsh Flats for an ice cream.
we did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, we were told that it was the best ice cream we've ever had, and then I found out quickly that it was just a lie.
Yeah.
It was just they weren't good Sundays. It was just the guy who owned that store was 500 pounds, so there was no filter on his food. He was also lactose intolerant. Because we went to
Oh, that's right. That was
Yeah, I don't-
that was you, right?
well, I'm not trying to put anybody on blast here, but yeah, it was a guy that played Magic who was really large. He was a really big guy. And I
Dude,
remember,
Trying to
that was the only
educate
time I've ever been
you.
disqualified.
yeah, I remember that. He said it so loud and boastfully throughout the store. But I found out he was lactose intolerant because back when I was like 19 and trying to be competitive in Magic, I had to. I guess that's one of my bits. I'm glad I make income now because I don't have to split like costs of like driving anymore. But I also went on like my last dime because guys bailed on me, and I was like, I'm going to this thing, and I remember I had to like go there, and I was depending on someone's like gas.
Together, baby.
Yeah, I was like depending on that person's gas money because I had no money. I was like, I had this, like I had no money. I had no money for food. That's what I wanted. But I was with this guy, big guy. We went to a restaurant chain in Chicago called Portillo's, and that's when I learned about a chocolate cake shake. I was like, that's super cool. And he gets large because he's a massive man. And then someone's like, yo, Ed's lactose intolerant, so he eats the whole thing, goes to the bathroom, takes a big massive shit.
Now you used his name. Now
Yeah.
you gotta.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to edit this.
And then he comes back out and he gets another chocolate cake shake. And then on
my
the
God.
ride home, he is just blasting. And I'm like, I can't breathe in the car. Like it was,
Oh.
we were in a minivan. And I was like, oh my God.
That sounds intense.
Yeah. After
Pass.
that, I was like, I have a select crew that I will jump in a car with. But dude, I will say, like, one of the things I love doing was getting in a car together and going to a PTQ together and being like, yo,
hell yeah.
those were like some of my funnest like times because we were just jawing the whole time down.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude, the talks there and back were always great.
Yeah,
Remember when we spent 20 minutes talking to a scammer, like one of those phone scammers?
Oh, yeah, I was
on the
like-
way down to Chicago.
when
the
we
speaker.
were going to Ace, and I was like, I think I was driving. I was like, all right,
No, it wasn't Asen. It was to GP. It was Chicago GP.
okay. I think. Oh yeah, I forget who was in the car with us, but
It was
I was
Brian, Brian.
I remember I was driving, and then they called my phone. I was like, yeah, let's just play it. Let's just talk to him. And for 20 minutes, just harassing this
you were
guy.
just like yelling about is it on or is it off? I can't tell. Is my computer on or off? Over and over to him.
I was like, you tell me. I don't understand. I was like, and he's like, sir, I need to drive here. I was like, I don't know what
Yeah.
that is. My computer's not on or off. I don't understand.
Just like messing around in the car is a good time. Although, I'll admit, I totally was like, I could have carpooled with you guys to Minneapolis, but I was like, nah, I'm going alone, baby.
Yeah, like I don't
I'm
like.
on my podcast time. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Well,
I mean, that's basically what we did.
Yeah.
Because Tony slept for most of it.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's funny.
I used to. I never smoked cigarettes, but I would just allow guys to smoke in my car, and then I just remember just like it reeking forever, and I was like, this is a mistake that I'll never make again. Because it
That's
took
why
it took
I
a
carpool
yeah.
with Tony.
Really, if if
Or
you're
Antonio. I should
yeah.
say.
if you're a cigarette smoker, go for it and you carpool. But I'll take anybody who does not smoke cigarettes. And then there was one time where I was like I smoked, and I was like, well, I don't allow smoking in my car. He's like, all right, well, we're gonna have to stop a few times. I was like, all right, I can do that. And then every time he's like, I gotta use the bathroom, and then he would just smoke instead. So he was just lying to me, and it was like he had to go to he had to go to the bathroom 11 times. Every 11 times it was just him having a cigarette 11
How far
times.
were you?
Going to Indianapolis. It was like a 6-hour drive.
What?
That's a lot.
Yeah,
of
I'd
cigarettes.
maybe ask like 3 at most.
Well,
and yeah.
You're a reasonable person. This person lied, and
Lying.
this person lied. He just said I had to go to the
Just go.
bathroom.
Didn't just go, yeah, dude, I need a cigarette.
Well, he would say like I need a cigarette like 1 to 2 or however many times, but the other 8 cigarettes that he had were also because he was like I use the bathroom, and I was like,
Oh, that's the other reason I don't drive with anyone anymore is I have a baby bladder.
oh yeah,
Like, legit.
you can't hold it.
I stop all the time.
Yeah, you're a little.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
And people
Smoke a
annoying.
cigarette every time you do that.
People get real annoyed with how many times I stop.
Yeah, yeah. Also, when I'm driving, I like to be the one in control. So like, if there's like a 12-hour trip, I'll one shot it. Don't worry, we're not switching. I'll take the whole thing.
That's wild. I can't do that.
I don't like when other
I
people.
mean, I
like,
guess I did like Indianapolis, but that's only like 6.
yeah, when for one of my friends' bachelor parties, we drove down to Nashville. I was like, I'll just drive. They're like, what? They're like, we're gonna switch. I'm like, no, I'm good.
That's a lot, dude.
I don't like being. I don't like
Or
when
is that?
12 hours.
I don't want to
Jesus.
be the passenger. Don't ever make me the passenger.
I don't like when other people drive. It makes me uneasy. So like, if I'm in control of the vehicle, I don't panic.
I'm
Like,
starting to get to that point.
I just
What of being that way?
I was questioning everybody I drive with.
well, it's
Oh,
like if I do, I have to keep my head down so I can't see what you're doing on the road.
Yep.
I have to be like laser, like it's. And then if I'm in control of the vehicle, I'm comfortable. But if I'm not, it's just like I've seen people do erratic stuff and I just get pissed. Like, yeah, you know.
I've been in enough car accidents where I wasn't driving to.
Yeah. So
Anyways,
Totally tangenting, going off base. No magic here.
What do you think the longevity of this podcast is?
Oh, we talked about
that one made me laugh.
I said 2 minutes. This is it. This is the last episode.
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. R.I.P.
Oh, he's never coming back from.
We did realize recording without you that we actually all do have a lot to say, but we never
just
get
talk
to.
over
while
us
you're here
every
to
time.
see
I
you
can't.
talk over.
I can't help myself.
I know. we
So-
were talking a
Podcast
lot.
was like what, like an hour and 42 minutes
Yeah.
or something like that.
Man, call it that.
No, it was like an hour 20.
I shaved it down. I didn't want to hear you
Whatever,
guys.
fine, it was
I just want to get to the questions where I had, and I was so upset that you guys didn't play my voice. I was like, you guys stopped at 7. I was like, fuck you guys.
ruined, but
This is bullshit. Last time I do anything cool. That's not even cool. It's
Bite me.
fucking pretty lame. All right.
no, I
That's it.
liked it. I liked having the question.
Yeah, I was just throwing it in there. Just to.
Well, I like how it was titled, Do We Even Need Tony?
Yeah.
Tony's questions for the career.
For the grave.
Half of them are not even related to magic.
They don't need to be. Like,
I know.
I'm sick of talking magic.
Too many products. Too many products. That's it. That's the end of this episode.
Are
Too
we-
many products. Oh my god. Is this the first time we haven't had Josh for a hot take?
No,
No, we've
he's.
had it before.
If you look at my YouTube video, he's missed. The first 11 episodes didn't have a hot take, and then there's like 7 episodes where he's missed.
Yeah, but I thought he always recorded one for us.
No. I've never asked him to do that. I wish I would have. That would have been smart. But
Yeah, big brain.
you know, sometimes the greatest ideas come out of nothing.
I want to say that during this entire podcast, I've completed almost all of the altars of Lilith in Diablo. I've just been riding the horse around
See,
the whole time.
it's the best
clicking
part.
on boxes.
All right, that's
About to
the.
hop on that game when we're done here.
We are
We need
done.
a hot take though. Come on. What is hot take?
I
We
don't-
play Legacy for duels, not for pro tours.
That's a pretty good one. Well,
That's more specific to
he might have said play. No, he's already used that one.
Play
And
more
like proxies
Stifle.
aren't a hot topic anymore.
No,
Whatever.
after the anniversary. I'm so tempted to open that damn thing.
You should.
No,
You aren't gonna draft it. I'm telling
I know.
you.
I'm so sad. I really wanted
Unless
to.
you can find it for me for like 800 for the 4.
Not gonna happen. I think
I
the
know.
cheapest I've seen is 1250.
Yeah,
I know, so I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I thought we had like a shower and all the stores got there, so I was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah, when they were selling,
problem
they've
is
actually
even
dropped
if
a
I-
little bit.
Yeah, they're not that much. And I think there's a weird there's the long play of like they holding this 15 years from now, but if you go back to like collector's edition, like way back in the day, right? Like nobody kept that.
It was worthless forever.
Well, nobody kept stuff sealed.
Yeah,
Like everybody opened stuff. Like now there's a whole.
community of sealed box holders.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks for telling everybody
Oh,
that.
that's so funny because he actually made a video recently about how all the old boxes are just taking a huge hit.
Dude, you can buy Innistrad boxes right now for like $220.
I know everything's like getting dumpstered at the
There's-
moment.
Nobody wants it.
I think
Not-
yeah, I think everyone is realizing like yes, this is fine to hold on to, but if we can't find a buyer, guess what?
I was
Yeah.
on Amazon
matter.
last night just looking at boxes randomly because I know like a lot of prices have been like going down for like standard sets. Like a guy from work picked up a box of what was it, Strixhaven, it was Strixhaven, Kamigawa, and Forgotten Realms for like $85 a piece,
Jesus.
which is pretty good. Yeah, so like I was like, maybe I'll start doing that, like, cause he like randomly has drafts, and I found there was a box of Return to Ravnica on there for like $140.
That one's actually RTR is still like a cheap set because everybody was like Shocks are reprinted. They were probably not gonna do Shocks ever again, and then they did them again,
They
and
were
then
buying, like,
and then they did a
crazy.
secret layer with Shocks. And then, like
I'm just saying in general though, for a set that comes with a mana base that's needed in multiple formats, that's still pretty cheap for $140. That's literally only $20 more than what a draft box costs now for standard sets.
yeah, Innistrad being as cheap as it is because people opened the hell out of Innistrad. Innistrad
yeah.
because Snapcaster and Lily, but Snapcaster was like every blue mage came out of the woodwork as Snapcaster. There's like people that are like I like Legacy, but they have Snapcaster and Standard. I'm playing Standard.
Both of those cards are like fringe, if not unplayable now.
I want Snapcaster to be good one day. It's a hard pill to
I think
swallow.
it'll get power crept. I think you're just gonna get a better Snapcaster.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a
It's gonna
2/2.
be like 1 mana. Yeah, it's gonna be Ragavan cost. Like 1 blue, 2/1.
Yeah, they could
legendary.
have done that with Frodo. They didn't. Bunch of dum-dums. Yeah. I miss my old cards. It's okay. Maybe I just need to like be casual at FNMs, but I never go to FNMs anymore. So
Yup.
something to go to this one because the preludes, by the way, not sponsored by Lord of the Rings, but we are sponsored by Lord of the Stings. Yeah.
Womp 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 womp.
No.
I didn't like that. All right, what's the hot take?
All right. I'm waiting
No,
for you.
but
I don't do them.
I don't do them. Tell me.
Here's here's the hot take.
Onions have layers? You get it. We both have layers.
Yeah,
Fair.
great.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the weakest outro to our show ever.
Says the guy playing Diablo instead of trying to help.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I can hear you clicking.
The best hot take. Pokemon has better foils than Magic by a lot.
Oh yeah, agreed.
That's it. That's a show. Bye-bye.